What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at it.
Got him! Got him!
All right. Yes, welcome to Hood Talk. This is Mr. Know-It-All, and I am here with the lovely Miss Bella to get it started. How you doing, Miss Bella?
I'm good. How are you tonight, Mr. Know It All?
I'm all right.
Okay.
I can't complain.
No need. It's all good. But we're here to talk about it. We want to get it started. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know It All on Facebook. If you want to send us some love, there's the information. You see the scroll behind the dollar sign. Okay. But hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing.
Don't cost a thing.
It's free. But hey,
Oh, is you ready for this show?
I'm here for it. I'm trying to see what you're talking about. When you're here to tell us, women, you're trying to let us know, or you're trying to let the men know, 10 reasons black women don't respect black men.
Yeah, I'm trying to let the man know.
So we don't respect you. So these are the reasons. So we here for it. We here for the whole countdown.
Don't you hear? You ready for the whole countdown?
We trying to see
Don't
what it is.
forget to like and share. It don't cost a thing, but we finna get into it.
I'm ready.
Yeah. What up, James in his house?
What's up, James?
Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays.
That too. Same to you and yours.
Yeah, he got that holiday spirit. I see that family on the photo. And
I know, right? So nice family.
yeah, it's time to get into it. I know them women just waiting. They like, oh yeah, we ready. Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. We want to know. Do you really know?
Are you just talking about it? We trying to see.
Oh man, I know what I'm
we showing up to see if you really know what we be thinking in our head. Like,
I know what I'm talking about.
So, ladies, when you hear that part, say bingo.
All right. I wanted to start out number one to the what's name, but then I said, why do it like that? I need to start out with number 10 and do a countdown on that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Countdown. I'm down with that. That sounds good.
So you ready?
I'm ready.
I got to know if you ready.
I'm super ready.
Yeah, you need a close up. Is you closing up to the camera? Because it seems like you're kind of far away.
I am. I feel like I'm in the valley, but that's okay.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Number 10. Men ain't men of old. They care too much. That's number 10.
Yeah.
Okay, well, break this down and tell us what you mean about this, because you said men care too much.
Yeah. I think men care too much of what women think about, men and this and that. I think our character and a lot of things have went away. Like the man I grew up, the John Wayne type, what was his name? The Shaft, the Mac, um, um, just the aura of a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember back in the day when you had men just showed up you know, at the family gathering and things, and everybody bagged up and let them come on through and this and that. I don't see the men that demand that type of respect like it used to be back in the day. You know, when they showed up, everybody, oh yeah, he get the big piece of chicken. We don't have, we don't have women that respect a man on that type, like he eat first. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I knew everything was going to shits when we started letting the little kids that don't pay no bill eat first before daddy. And then once the man bought into this, oh, my kids eat first for me. You know, when we start getting our weak, oh, the kid's gonna starve if they don't eat first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that the aura or the thing where kids start eating first, that come from the saying of people of not having. When you don't have enough. See, if you've never been in that predicament when there isn't enough, a lot of times that's why they try and make sure the kids eat first. I know the women don't really eat before the kids or the man. So that's kind of where they start letting the children kind of dying first.
I'm gonna contradict that.
Go ahead.
The reason that really happened where the kids start eating first because of lack of a male in the house. Because long as it was a man in the house and they knew he was providing, it wasn't no such thing as the kids ate first, then the provider that provided for the household and made sure everybody ate. You understand what I'm saying? See, men, this is what you're talking about, not having
I
enough.
get you. I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Right. See that, and then see, I'm finna go on highlight. I hate to jump. Let me.
No, let's stay here. Let's stay
What's
here
up?
because
What's up, Kim? And this, we finna stay here, but now, see, this what I hate to get into right here. See, this what I'm talking about. Stoic men. When you come, a real man lets kids eat first. You know that, bro. Man, shut up. When I came up, I'm just gonna get raw with it. Man,
oh Lord.
came up, did you eat first for your granddaddy? See, that's the problem. That's what I'm talking about. That we don't even the men ain't got weak. Oh, let the kids eat first. No, that ain't how it went.
Well, let me tell you.
When I grew up, hold on, when we went to the family gatherings, everything, who sat down at the head of the table first, who ate first, who got served first, who the women went and made the plate and they put the plate down for the men to start eating first. Because
But
they're the
listen,
one that usually bring the food and everything, and the women prepare the food, and most times they let the men eat first, and the kids, it still was gonna be plenty for kids, but that's the lack of discipline. When you let kids eat first, you put them in front of everybody. See, it was man, woman, then child. Now it's child, woman, then man. See, everything backwards. Everything backwards. You think a woman thinking, oh, a man eat first before?
well, hey, you said the key word just a minute ago. You said lack of absence, the absence of a man.
Right.
And that's why most families reverted to that. But let me give you like an example. Like I have a large family, right? So a lot of times we don't sit at the table. Everybody can't dine together. But I guarantee my daddy's plate was fixed first, although he didn't receive it first. His plate was fixed, and the children' plates were fixed, and they got into their spots where they will dine and eat. But then dad's plates were fixed first, but it was just giving after the kids. So it's different strokes, different folks
and,
type of
and
thing.
you
But
know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but it got my skin boiling because LaRuben keep on saying ain't no real black man letting his kids and his wife and his kids supposed to eat first. Man, gone with that stuff. Gone with it. Ass it. Ass about it. Because let me tell you something. I remember when dudes started being weak. I remember when they started living with the women and the women started making the rules at the house. See, that's why men got so weak, because they wasn't even the ones, the leader of the household. See, they was sitting up there staying with a woman because she had HUD certificate or apartment, and he was bumming on the couch, or he was bumming barely getting. So he being nice. He doing everything he can to just lay there another night. And
So no, that's what make
he
men
let everything go over his head. Because let me tell you something, a man that really provides in his household, it ain't never empty meal. The refrigerator ain't never empty. So I don't want to hear about this. Oh, they starving. These kids ain't starving. They eat snacks all damn day. You gonna tell me when man get there from dinner, he can't eat first? Man, gone with that shit.
But listen, this is the thing. When you're talking about family dining together, I don't think we're considering first or anything like that. The man is the head of the table. If you're sitting there, where is he sitting? At the head of the table, right? So who starts to serve their plate first? The man. But if the man isn't there, you don't have that. So why worry if the children eat first when the man is not present?
Can I tell you something? See, this is what I'm gonna do to the Reuben. And folks like who thinking like
you have to eat. Wait, do
no,
do the Reuben for before you.
Hold on. Just let me get this little part here. See, I want you to go back. He told me, where do I hear this first? Where do I hear this first? Go back and watch any old movies before the 70s, and you watch when them plates were fixed. What man sat down first? What man got fed first? And this and that. See, what happened is you got lost respect. Men lost respect in a household, and if you ain't got respect in the household, of course you ate last, because you know what, you the less important person in the house. And that's what people don't even realize. When you become the less important person in the house, yes, you eat last. See, the reason the kids start eating first, because the woman, usually when you was in the household, they wasn't even your kids. Reason they were eating first, because you ain't eating their daddy. They eating first because that food you didn't even buy.
And you're a visitor.
You know what I'm saying? You a visitor to the house. That's why you were eating first. You were eating last. And see, people because they got so used to eating last, that in a house that wasn't even theirs, then they start talking about, oh, men supposed to eat last. No, men that run his household, and then he know that it's always food in his refrigerator. He always ate first.
Hey, what? Okay. Look, let's catch up on the comments so we can stay to reply to the comments. Okay. But first, before we carry on, good evening, Kim. Shout out to Kim. She's a young lady that makes our t-shirts and apparel, pillowcases, voluptuosity t-shirts and apparel. Look her up on Facebook. I'm sure she'll share the link.
Give it a rundown. Give it a rundown. I'm gonna keep my hands off that. I want to get down to the comment.
Right. Okay. Well, hey, Kim, thank you for being here tonight and promoting your services that you offer and render to Hood Talk. Thanks, Kim. But next, LaRuben said, "Man ain't built by bread alone." Right. So when we're talking about a man, he's talking about the necessities of life, and it doesn't just mean food. Men have to work, provide. Spiritually, mentally, you have to have yourself in self-control. You're being the head of the household. You're right. Man can't live by bread alone. So when we're talking about food, he still have to eat. You have to keep their body strong, nutrition. You have to nourish the body. So you're right, man.
Let me tell you something. For a man, I got one more thing for Reuben. For a man that can call himself a lion, I rebuke him. I rebuke him.
What?
I rebuke him because he called himself a Leo. He called himself a lion. And if you go to any animal channel and you see, even though that woman hunt down whatever and kill it, when that man show up, who the fuck eat first? Who eat first? That goddamn lion. Everybody get the fuck out of his way, and he start eating. So goddamn it, even in the wild, everybody know who eat first.
Okay.
We the people that eat last. Come on, God,
We
break it
we
on down.
we,
Come
we
on down.
got you. So you saying LaRuben is a lion because he
He called himself a lion. He ain't no lion right now. He eat last. He one of the babies. He ain't in the lion tribe.
wait
You
a minute.
a
So
child. Hold on,
are
the
you saying
children eat
LaRuben
last.
is a Leo?
Huh?
A Leo? That's what you
No,
say?
Leo the lion. I'm saying because you're a lion. Lions, the king of the jungle, when he show up on the scene, he always eat first.
Okay.
Only way he don't eat
LaRuben
first is
said,
he ain't there. Come on.
okay, we already asked. He said, ain't no real black man eat before his wife and kids.
We
Ask your
already
audience.
answered that. Keep
But
going.
listen, LaRuben, I think you kind of mean it in a good gesture, meaning that you will possibly provide for your family. So that's the only thing I can get from that. That's good.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
already passed that. Come
you'll
on
provide
down.
for your
Come on
family.
down.
So,
Come on.
okay. Say it again.
Come on down. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
James said, you on one, but it's the truth.
Mm.
LaRuben said, not where I'm from.
Yeah, it ain't from Leo. Come on, keep on going.
Kim said, right, Bella. My dad's place was fixed first and set
Mm.
to the side. He
Mm.
worked 2 jobs, but if he was at home, he got his plate first.
There you go.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Even if we dined at the table or we
Mm.
didn't dine,
Mm.
Daddy plate was fixed first, whether he ate then when we did or not.
Right. What's up, Rhonda in
Hey,
his
Rhonda.
house? And what's up, James in his house? What?
He said, tell him again, bro. That's Simba.
Right.
Jill said, hey, y'all. I'm like, no, you right on
No, you
time.
right on time, baby. Right on time. Okay.
Oh, she said, what in the heck is he worked up about tonight? He's saying that men need to get the
These
big
old,
piece of chicken and they
these
play
old
first.
fake lines around here. These fake lines. I ain't none of them ever watched no Animal Channel because he don't even know how animals eat. He don't even know how real men eat. And real men who run their house eat first. See, once you know what an animal is, what a lion is, then you know how to
Well,
act like a lion.
look,
But you
this
know
is
what?
one. Look, we're talking about the 10 reasons. So this is one reason why we need men to have the house. Run your household. If you're not running and you in somebody else's household, of course you're not eating first. You cannot get the big piece of chicken because Lil Ray wanted it, so he gets it first. You're a guest.
Right. That's why you don't get the big piece of chicken.
Yeah,
Because
get your
it
own
ain't even
stuff.
your house. Them ain't even your kids. The reason they eating first because you're a visitor. You don't stay there.
You on the pass.
Yeah, you just passing through. Yeah, you finna go back to your house. Shit. That's why you don't eat first. That's what people don't realize. That's why you don't eat first, because you passing through. People don't even realize if you in this culture where the woman already have kids and she already have kids that ain't by you, of course you eat last. Of course you eat last. Because you didn't even buy the food. What you want to eat first for? Shit, you better be glad she's making you a plate.
To go.
Right.
That part.
Right. And it ain't much. Because the kids going to be looking at you side eye talking about, you better not touch my cake.
That's my piece.
I'm just saying. Shit. Well.
Kim said, language, sir, language.
Yes. This is a thing because men need to become men, and that's the problem. We too busy, these new men that care about everybody. Oh, this and that. Oh, I'm gonna eat last. Oh, I don't need no juice. Go ahead, baby. I don't need nothing to drink because he don't run nothing. When a man somebody else's house acting like they run something. You had another woman's house and sitting up here talking about, you run something. Man, come on, man.
And that's the problem. That's number 10, right? That's what we talked about, number 10.
There it is. You heard what Nikki said. Go ahead and read that thing.
Nikki said, that's a man who provides and leads. Of course he is taken care of.
Bam. That part.
So if you're not, hey, rock steady. Just say you need to need a restraining order for LaRue
From the roof.
from LaRue. And don't get no juicy juice.
Right. But that's 100% juice, and they made that just for the kids.
That's for the kids.
Now I want to hear this. I want to hear those.
LaRue said a lioness protect her cubs first. Since nature teaches everything, ask what mother and father is. What mother and father, if they real, who eat first? We're not talking about a big piece of chicken. So, bro, you just answered the question. What the fathers you talking about?
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you just like this here. Like you said, the lioness protect her cubs. Yeah, she protect her cubs from getting in the way from that lion when he start coming ready to eat, and they get the hell up out the way. You need to watch Animal Channel right now tonight.
Yeah.
You need to go to
Teach
the
your
Nature
kids.
Channel. You need to go to the Nature Channel and watch the channel tonight because you don't know nothing about no lion, and you ain't no Leo. You ain't no lion. If you don't know the lion eat first, that means you ain't never stepped in a man's shoes to be respected to eat first. You ain't never had a woman say, "Here you go, daddy. Your plate is already done." You ain't never had that then.
They call him daddy.
That's called little dick energy.
Daddy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold
if
on.
you don't eat first, that's called little dick energy.
Wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
Wait
if
a minute.
Don't eat first in his house. That's called little. Listen,
I don't know what you're talking about because there's some little things that eat first.
If you watch the Nature Channel, listen, when you watch the Nature Channel, you know why everybody else eating, because the male fool. He full and he's sitting around now watching for the predators coming, and isn't it why everybody eating that? He like, I done got my little meal and I'm over here chilling, and now everybody eating. That's how it happens. If it's 3, 4 males in a pride, all the males sitting at the table, and when they get through, the women come back in and start eating.
Oh Lord.
And that's just how it go. So gonna sit up here and tell me like you ain't never seen the Nature Channel. This is natural nature.
Oh Lord.
This is natural nature. This is natural. And you ain't a natural man if you don't have the instinct to want to eat first. You know what I'm saying? If you don't even want to eat, you done brung the meal, you done pay for everything in the house, all the grocery, all that, and you trying to tell me you can't eat, everybody eating and then your ass eat? Man, shut up. Shut up. Man, you ain't no motherfucking man of that house. You a visitor. You been in too many hood houses to be thinking like that.
Ooh, wait a minute now. Watch it.
Even when I was staying with women in these low income apartments and stuff, I ain't think like that. I still wanted to eat first. That means you ain't no lion.
So did you eat first? Did you eat first?
Yeah, I ate first.
You better perform right so you can eat first.
Don't go up here talking about I don't eat first. That little dick energy.
Oh, did you just try to do that for yourself?
You telling me that you don't eat first in your house
tonight.
if a joker ain't trying to feed you first, you ain't feeding them right. And that means in the bed too. You ain't feeding them right. If you eat last, you ain't feeding somebody right. Little dick energy.
Oh my goodness.
Kay said, you on one night.
Yeah. Nigga said, bless it. That's what we need.
Oh, read it.
James said, dang, bro, why you do him like that? But guess what? He the truth.
Just telling it, man.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Look, Ruben said, not me, sis. I will always put my family first. Ask him this, sis, if he correct. Where are all the fathers? Mm-hmm. Where are all the fathers? Absent. That's the ones that let their kids eat first.
Okay, go on.
Oh.
Let's ask him, do he got any kids in his damn house right now?
Wait a minute.
Shit. If we want to go there. Shit.
He said they in prison feeding them, sis. He mad.
So, what? He said prison feeding them, sis. What do you mean?
I
What do you
guess
mean?
the men in prison, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know about all that. I
So
don't
you
know.
got to justify that, LaRue. We don't know exactly what you're saying on
James
that
said,
one.
preach on, preach on. I'm just saying.
Look, James, don't give him too many amens.
Hey,
He's
look,
stirred
look.
up. You hear me?
What up, Michael Bailey in the house?
What's
Hey
up,
man, I need to
Michael?
know. I need to know, Michael Bailey, do you get fed first or fed last? I just need to know from the men up in this thing. Do they eat first or do they eat last? Do you sit up there and they call you out there, everybody, hey, come on, daddy, you can come get something there. That don't even sound right. I'm just saying, that don't even sound right. Everybody eat. Hey, daddy, come on, you can eat now. Everybody now ate. We got a little left over for you. Come on, come on. So, hey, the Ruben a leftover nigga. If everybody eat
Stop
before
doing the
you,
Ruben like
hold on.
that.
If everybody eat before you eat leftovers, right? Hey, look, and if family's still hungry, they just eat till he get his stuff. Till he get his stuff. He can run down the street, run to the pool hall and everything. Then eat.
James said he's with his kids right now. That's what's up. He said he's speaking facts. That's what's up. But somebody called you out because you are. It's messy, petty
Hey,
Tuesday. He
hey,
just did a combo day.
I'm
It's like
just
a messy,
saying.
petty Tuesday.
I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
He said, look. He said, I sound like Prime. Prime getting paid
Wait,
on.
hold on. That's not where we at.
Prime getting paid.
James said,
Crazy. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you just like Prime
no,
said.
no,
Hold
you
on.
stay with the
You either
comment.
elevate or you get demoted. Sound like you've been demoted so many times that you done got used to it. Because you either get elevated to the first, look, when the plate first start getting passed out, or you get demoted to you the last person to get a plate. Hey, look, you get fed with the dogs. Yeah, they probably feed the dogs before they feed you. He said the whole family eat for him. They go out there, feed the dogs and everything.
James said, my plate get first.
There it is.
Mike said, heck no. We all eat at the same time.
Bet I can deal with that one.
That's a good household. Everybody eat
I
together.
can deal with that one. I can deal with that one.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. You.
Okay. What Tim saying? Let's rock with
Tim
Tim.
said, in the Islamic faith, if there was an event, all of the men sat at the table together, with the oldest male at the head of the table. The women and children had their own, or maybe that was just them. Nope, Kim, I've been in that setting and I'm not of the Islamic faith. I think that is just an honor of respect. A lot of times, like if you have multiple families in the house together, most men dine together. And I guarantee you, if men, women, and children were in that setting together, women made sure the men table were fed first and had everything they need, then coincide to the children and then themselves.
Right.
So I agree with you. It's just an honor of respect. If
Right.
you know how to honor a man or respect a man, you know those standards.
Right.
But some people get outside of that when they're not experiencing it. So it is what it is. James said, he said, can you get to home or first base? You got to start somewhere.
Ow. He
The
said,
rumor said real men cherish loyalty over money. Oh, LaRue around here getting some
and
stuff
then
started.
and I'm gonna do this. Loyalty over money. Let me tell you something. I cherish respect over money, over everything. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing about it, you cannot give up respect. You know what I'm saying? One thing about respect, if a woman respect you and respect and you respect about them kids and by that woman and everything, they don't mind letting you eat first. They have no problem with letting you eat first. That's the same thing about that male, that dominant male in Africa right now. When them women they run down and all the children they run down and they tackle a big old buffalo. If the buffalo too big, what happens? And big old male lion said, "Oh, they can't get him down by himself." He go in there and he tackle that motherfucker and he bring him down and they start eating. And you know what they do? Him and the two brothers, because like usually when they in a pride is either one male or they rep the pride with the brothers. All of them be brothers that run a pride, so it might be two, it
So
might
they
be
grew
three,
together. And that's how
right?
they know they're
Two
brothers.
and
Yeah.
three, yeah, all of them
You
went
know,
out in the ground.
outsider
So
coming
when
in.
Daddy put them out, all of them stuck together, and they went and they get their own pride.
Try to run their world.
And as soon as all them three brothers show up to eat, everybody bag up for a minute and let them get their food, and then everybody come in and grab little scraps and grab their stuff, and then they start eating. And you know what?
Well, they just want the big pieces. They get the big pieces like
Right.
men cry about now. I want the big piece of chicken.
Right.
They get the good stuff.
They get the good stuff,
But
and they
you
go
getting
out.
some good
They
stuff
go out
too.
to
It'll
the
be a
side.
lot left.
They go out to the side and make sure don't nobody else what's name, because one thing about it, the if he ain't full and top
He gotta
top
have
strength,
his strength.
he
So
can't
why you
protect
eat
him.
to protect you?
Right.
Yeah.
So when a joker start trying to tell me about how he been raised with all this old mothery type things, and it make me feel like you've been a child just watching you and mama making you eat. Go ahead, baby, eat first. That because Papa wasn't in there. Because if Papa was there, Papa be eating there. See, it let me know that's a single household. Soon as you tell
No,
people, Pop,
no,
no, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say single.
I know dudes, and I understand what you're going. I know what you're going. It's dudes that been raised up and they feel like, oh, my kids eat first. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You can make your own rules once you was named. But let me tell you something. Back in the day when we came up, that woman was proud to give that man his plate first. She was proud to do it. Baby, look what I cooked. She wanted him to taste it first before eating the kid. Usually, the man be done started eating before the kids even come out the room. Kids, bring your out there down here. They was somewhere playing. Come on in the house, this and that. No, they wasn't sitting there eating before him. Or if they was, they were getting stupid snacks or something. Hell, kids eat all damn day long. Chips, dip, hot dogs, and everything. Yeah.
Okay, well, wait a minute. LaRuben.
Oh, go ahead.
LaRuben said,
we already got that.
No, we didn't talk about it though. Okay, but go ahead.
No,
he
I
said,
did.
Since your audience, which are mothers, how many married? What does marriage have to do with respecting men?
And you know what that is? He feel like he got married. He can tell everybody about the object or everything married. Did you talk like this 2 years ago? Did you talk like this when you was a single man? Everything got to do with somebody being married for you to respect them for eating first or anything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been married, and I still expect to eat first wherever I went. So I ain't finna hear this coming from no man because he done got married a couple years ago, and your ass in your damn 50s now, and you up here acting like you been married all your life. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. You was in these streets just like me, man. Don't start this.
Don't. I hope your wife ain't watching. What the street say? What that mean?
One sec.
I know you.
The street's not bad.
Yeah, go ahead. Huh?
Okay.
No, I was talking about this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So don't be calling us out because we are possibly not married. I'm not married. So it is what it is. But I still know how to respect a man.
Oh yeah, he ain't even lying about that. Go ahead, go ahead. What's his name? Read Mike Bailey.
Mike said, even back in the day when pastors came to the house, my mom still fed everybody at the same time. Wasn't no BS. Her kids eat after the grown folks.
Thank you, thank you. What no BS? What room? What room saying that?
Ruben said, my family, real talk, bro, come from slavery and we sacrifice our hunger for our kids. We sacrifice for our kids so the next generation can be stronger.
Check one, check one, check one. All right. Yeah. My mic sound all right?
Yes, you're good.
All right. All right.
It's much better.
Yeah.
Because you got real loud at one
I had
time.
to turn it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All that old type of stuff. He said, my family real talk come from slavery. We sacrifice our hunger for our kids. Man, you ain't been on you wasn't around doing slavery to know about you sacrificing. Man, you the same age as me, man. Sitting up here talking about when I grew up in slavery. Like, man, go on, man. Your ass ain't been whipped one damn time. Sitting up here talking about I come from slavery.
I want to know who lived in the master's house when you were in slavery.
Stop acting like you got
No, I want to know. I'm asking
103
him.
years old.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm asking LaRuben. So who lived in the big house when you were part of slavery? Because slavery is still part of the society that we live in.
Yeah.
We're a slave to our income,
And sometimes we're a slave for what we think in our mind.
and what we believe.
Eat first.
LaRuben said, we sacrifice ourselves so the next generation can go to college.
Man, people been going to college since what's that dude name? The first one went to college. What's the name?
James Meredith in Mississippi.
The man James Meredith is in his 80s, man. What you sacrifice for somebody to go to college? Man, I'm on 90 years old when you up here talking about.
And he's still. I wonder is he still living?
Yeah.
I used to run into him.
He took a picture the other day. His granddaughter is my friend on Facebook, and she always putting pictures up of him.
Well, he has a great granddaughter that grew up with my son, and they used to be in all schools together.
Look at Michael Bailey. Slavery, what the fuck? Hey, stop all that old junk.
LaRuben, he may be in his 70s.
But read what Dwayne said.
Dwayne said the next generation will be weak because they don't struggle.
Right. And if you doing all this sacrifice to make your child all spoiled, and he gonna come in this cruel world and he gonna get destroyed.
He gonna get lost for real.
He gonna get destroyed.
Let me tell you. Let me give you an example. Like me, I'm a mother. I have a child, right? My son. At one time, I was introducing my son into all these type of things of making everything provided for him. At a certain age, I start introducing him to life because I had to, because he always thought it was going to be provided. So I start making it at 14. So you have to enforce.
No, I got you. Go ahead.
You have to enforce those things on the children to let them try and start experiencing life early for themselves to make better decisions. So it doesn't come from me, from slavery or anything. I just had to let him understand the world we live in. It's serious.
Right. Okay. Let's come on with that comment here. Go ahead. Read that.
James, love you, bro. Gotta go to work in the AM. But keep what you got going on and speaking these facts. And Ruby Anderson, you are a trip. The man of the household come first, married or not. But thanks to God, I have a beautiful queen for my wife, 10 years plus.
There you go. Hiya. Take what's name to the 10-year married man, Mr. Year and a quarter.
Well, LaRuben, just take notes. Just let your wife know that you're the head of the household, and we're gonna see how that's gonna rock.
He said, Ruben. She said, hush. Stop it, Mr. Anderson. Go ahead, read Dwayne. We didn't cut up there. Let me, because after this, I'm going to the next subject on they tail. Come on with it.
Women are building daughters to be strong, to go to college, but treating their sons like a 35-year-old baby who they wouldn't marry.
Right. Oh, and this is so. And I'm gonna do this, Ruben. Since you feel like you got it figured out, these same women that sit up here and don't have respect for these men out here and this and that. Let me tell you something. Have these women raising men that they don't even want to marry. They wouldn't even marry their own child. They raising kids that they don't even want to marry. And you gonna be the same one raising some weak man and sit in the back and let everybody eat the dog, the puppies, and everybody eat before them.
This man said the dog ain't a
Guess what? Because
man, you silly.
under there, it was the man, woman, and child. And that stuff supposed to go like that.
That
You know
man
what
said the dog and the puppy's gonna eat before the Ruben.
All of them gonna eat. Yeah, look, little puppies and stuff. He feeding everybody. He
But
feeding
Dwayne, I agree with you. And some women are building daughters to be strong, and I agree with you. That was real. I like that.
everybody.
I like that. That was true.
Okay, name it. Name the next one. Name the next one because we don't get into this. We number 9. Count down.
No. Number 9 said men don't respect themselves and can't lead a woman to a better place in life.
Nah.
How? When they don't know anything for themselves, how can they lead a person to what?
Yeah, because you remember that old saying, the blind trying to lead the blind?
That part.
Some of these dudes can't even lead themselves out of a bad situation. How the hell a woman want to follow you? Some men can't even don't even know how to check their oil. How the hell a woman want you leading them and you can't even check your oil? That's the first thing your daddy supposed to taught you at age 7, how to check the oil. You know what I'm saying?
You said at 7?
I mean, hey, if you're around your daddy, sometimes they first meeting their daddy at 7 now.
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying, or don't even know who their daddy is.
I'm just listening.
But I mean, that's all I'm saying. If you sit up here and people don't even understand, how a woman gonna respect you and you ain't earned no kind of respect? You in a bad situation. They sitting back looking at you like, and you sitting up here talking about, I want to be the leader. They looking at you like, what?
Leader of what?
What you leading?
What you that part?
Oh, you leading the way to the liquor store. Oh, you know what a weed.
Club.
Oh, you know what a weed man is. You know, I mean, what? Oh, you know what? A good place to buy some Nikes. That's the only way they can lead you to
the discount store.
Right. Right. Dwayne said, "You right, preach." I'm a slave at Plug and Go service. I work night and day. What LaRuben got to say? LaRuben keep going back to the 1800s like he knew some people back there.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
He said, no, sis, understand our lineage. James Meredith, Merideth, is family. I'm talking about my family. Real talk, sis. The land is my family. Been ours since 1845, our land. My family has our own church. We have our own lakes and ponds. We have no house note from the power our fathers sacrificed. Who is Maggie Wade and Beverly Hogan?
Okay.
To me, Maggie Wade is a news reporter, but I don't know Beverly Hogan.
Let me answer that thing now. Okay, when you see me 4-wheeler riding and thing and running through the woods and thing, I'm on my family land too. We got churches up there. That's our church. We got graveyards at our graveyards. We got ponds and lakes and all that stuff up there. Same thing, sitting on just as many acres that you might have.
Well, listen, I can tell you how to get your lakes and ponds maintained. like free of charge. You'll get paid to get. Let me stop advertising.
Yeah,
Keep it
but I'm just saying, because you done gave me some good information on stuff like that too. All right, look, I'm ready to raise some goats and something up
do
in the
all of
country
it.
damn
Plant some
self.
trees
You know
or
what I'm saying?
something. Cut them down and get paid for it. I know.
Well,
But I understand
well,
what you're saying,
well,
but
like,
that doesn't make it any different from the reality of life. You can have all this land, all this lineage in your family, but if you don't know what to do with it, if you don't think
right,
about normal morals of life, what can you do for the next person?
right.
So, what is the purpose of your family having all this lineage? Is it staying within the family? Are you doing anything to make it grow? Or are you just holding on to it to say, I own this, this our stuff?
Right.
Do something with it.
What's up, Latasha in his
Hey,
house?
Tasha.
Let's see. He said, "Uh
Dwayne said, but them good women getting dropped off at work by the men they choose.
oh,
In her car.
um,
Ain't that right,
uh,
Dwayne?
and and what you know about dropping a woman off in her own car? You don't know nothing about that. That's called big dick energy. Oh, okay, my bad.
It don't even have to be that.
Let me stop all that. Let me stop all that.
You don't understand that cover a multiple.
Because then where the land come from, bro? God. Man, you can't tell me what I don't know where my land come from, man. Won't you Google up Honeysuckle Road then?
Oh Lord,
And,
did you do
and
that?
you won't you do that then? And then
It's a
you find out
Christian
where it
church.
comes from. Because my land, the road named after us. So yeah, get yourself in check for you come for me. I know my family lineage. Okay.
Michael Bailey said my family has land on both sides of me since 1932, but they wasn't slaves though.
Right. My granddaddy wasn't a slave either. And owned over 1,000 acres at one time. Hell, man, sitting up there when it was unheard of a black man owning that kind of land. So he can go on with somewhere. He
But
can
you
go
know
on
what?
with
I
that.
read that on your grandfather, and I thought that was so delightful being in the South anyway.
Yeah.
That's a plus. You didn't hear of anything like that.
Man, you know what makes so bad? It's a trip. Have somebody could tell you, y'all both came from slavery. Don't know it, prime. You prime, honey. So you don't even know my name. You just saying some stuff. And y'all don't make no sense. I didn't say honeysuckle. I said honeysucker. And let me tell you something. I bet you if I look up Anderson, I can know you come from a slave
A
master. I
straight
bet you.
plantation.
I bet you if
You
you look
still
up.
own that
I
name.
bet you if you look up honeysucker, it ain't but one of me on this earth. So you can go on with all that slave talk, but it ain't happening here, player. Nah, that
It,
part.
it's one of me too. It's
That
one of
part.
me
See,
too.
you know what make it so bad? See, a nigga that come from slaves, he think every nigga came from slaves. See, guess what?
Yes,
Some
sir.
niggas came from kings. Some niggas came from Native Americans. Men came from different
Cocktail
parts.
baby.
Everybody didn't come
Part.
from a slave, sir. It's black people out here that own slaves, sir. Do your research. See, you don't even know nothing about real research. Do your research. See, it's some dudes own slaves, and it's black dudes that own more slaves than white folks. So do your research first before you start pointing fingers and thinking everybody come from slaves, sir. That part.
Right, because like
You saying? See, that's the problem.
listen, look,
Hold on one second. See, when a dude don't do enough research, he just throw everybody in the same bubble. You know what I'm saying? He just throw everybody together, just everybody right there. All y'all are master, sir. No, everybody wasn't a master, sir. Okay, shit, everybody sitting up there talking about everybody. Oh, if you were born in Mississippi, you a slave, man. Shut up. That's some dumb shit.
Well, hey,
Because I was born in Mississippi don't mean my granddaddy was born in Mississippi, sir. See, that's
hello.
the problem. People do move to Mississippi. Goddamn, man. Shit, people move all the way around here. That don't mean you got to be a slave.
But listen,
He
you
act
know
like
what?
he don't even
You know what?
remember. Hold on, he act like he don't even remember. Some people up north ain't never been in slavery. What's wrong with them, man? Man, do your research, sir, before you start putting everybody in chains and everybody being whooped.
But listen, I can say,
Boy.
like my family started on the East Coast, right below where they did Virginia stuff. So they were free, whatever. But hey, some reverted to Mississippi and some went elsewhere.
Right.
But my family lineage is in like Noxapater, Neshoba, Winston County, things like that. But who needs to call out what family has when morals are more important? So if you don't have morals to work with what you have, to be calling yourself a slave, you were a slave. No, I wasn't. My family wasn't.
Right.
At the time that I knew my great great grandfather, that's where they started over there on the East Coast.
And then
That was a safer place than it was for the West Coast because they weren't even on that side.
Guess what? This is what I want to challenge him. I want to challenge you to look up the Grand Canyon about the Africans and mummies that the same mummies from over here that they found in Egypt and all that. We was here before the man. We was the Indians. We was the true Native Americans here. What about all these people from Haiti that ain't never been slaves? You ain't said nothing about them. It's people around here. Everybody wasn't slaves, young brother. See, that's when you challenged in the head and you got whited thinking everybody you come from was a goddamn slave, then that's your problem right there. That's your problem. That ain't my problem because I know where I come from. Hell, I know where I come from now. I did come from your slave. Hell. Shit. Every nigga was in chains getting whooped. Hell. Do your real research. Real research. Shit.
My with a long days.
Got him. Got him.
This man said if you were born in Mississippi, you came from slavery.
Just crazy.
But
and I was born at University Hospital and they didn't have no slave thing chained to them. Shit, you gonna sit up here and tell me. Hell.
The University Hospital in Jackson?
Yeah, the man talking about it was a slavery hospital. What are you talking about?
Well, they didn't take slaves.
He said if you were born in Mississippi, you was a slave.
No, people are more slave to society now than slave when you're thinking about back then. You said you were half 100. Were you a slave?
Hell, if I ask him, he act like he 310. Like he walked with Jesus himself.
Oh no, he walked. Oh my goodness.
He'll be on here telling me about Jesus and everybody like you ever met any of them. The letter J ain't but 500 years.
Don't get them started. We didn't.
Let me tell you something. The letter J ain't but 500 years old. Won't everybody look that up right quick? And so how can he be named Jesus? So why would you call a man that his name ain't Jesus? When you want to be called your real name, won't you call God his real name? If you feel like
God, nope.
Right, but I'm saying if you feel like God, if that's the Son of God, no, it wasn't Jesus. That wasn't his name. So all these John, Joseph, and all these J's that you got out the Bible is some BS. Because the letter J, the letter J,
not gonna do that.
Hold on,
it's not gonna be BS. It came later.
Hold on a second, because the letter J had just got here. Right for it in the 1500s. Right for was it 14 or 15, 1475, something like that.
14. Yeah. But you said Jesus.
J. A J, yeah.
Get the J. You said John and
you can't have Jesus without the J.
But you said no.
You can have some Yeezys.
You can't.
All right, I'm gonna stop. Big Down said, "Sit there. Hold on, what is set it off in his mother." Come on, man. Is there the question? Come on.
Question is, are the women wanting to be submissive to her man? No, that's not the question. We were talking about reasons why. Let me go back because I had got a lot. Reason why black women don't respect black men. That's what we were talking about. But of course, Ruben always take him left on purpose, and it's okay because he be ready for it.
I'm coming down too. I'm coming down. Come on, get us down here so I can catch up real quick.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm here.
Catch that up.
Mike said both of my great grandfathers had 100 acres of land in 1932, paid for from sweat of their backs.
Right. From their backs.
Sweats of their backs.
Right.
Yeah. He said, where y'all from? Explain your original homeland. I don't feel no need to explain where I'm from.
Especially on the internet.
I'm not from where you say it.
I'm not from Sugar Ditch, Mississippi.
Wait a minute. Is there a Sugar Ditch, Mississippi?
Yes, it is.
It is like
yes,
for real?
It is. It's a Sugar Ditch.
Listen, hold on. I was traveling to Hattiesburg and there was a it.
Hey.
I'm like, it what?
Hey, read on.
Dwayne said, you want to start shit? You want to talk shit? Set this bitch off.
Set it off in his mother.
Oh, he ready for it. Dwayne, you just the dang
origins are your original. What is it? Your original doctrine.
Okay, doctrine of what?
Something.
My belief.
You don't know your original doctrine because it was a race that they scribbled out of books. They didn't even have black people on the doctrine of giving birth.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, to make up your own name half the time. Come on.
Oh Lord.
Shit. Your name was Makuta somewhere.
Okay, well, you taking me fast. Okay, go ahead. We're not even answering the Ruben.
Look. Tell him, Mike said, I ain't come from no slave. I had to read it in real slang. And I was born in Mississippi. Look at him. Y'all all slaves around here because I said so. What about the people in Bayou? A lot of them people down there in New Orleans ain't never felt slavery. And once you do your history, player,
I'm just still thinking about what he said was my doctrine. He went to religion then, so he went past slavery. He talked about the religion.
No, he ain't go no past no slavery because goddamn it, the Bible he referenced himself to was written in 1604. And do your documentary. 20 over 20 people helped rewrite the Bible, and I also say the King James version. So version meaning it been rewrote. That is not the original. It tell you version, King James version of the Bible. So when you go,
hey, how many versions?
So what he need to do is go back and get the original Bible, and I bet you ain't gonna never find that one. Oh, hold on. He said, good news, everyone. He said,
Warnock one?
Oh, somebody in
Georgia.
Georgia.
I don't see a Tom Manning in your contacts. Who do you want to call?
Oh, that mercy. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna say Mississippi is our origin, so it's.
He didn't say origin. He said doctrine.
He don't know what he's talking about. He just saying some stuff. You from Mississippi? You's a slave. You's a slave. Yes, you are. Every dude that from Mississippi was in chains somewhere. He don't think nobody was free. Everybody had chains on being beat.
But listen, hold on. You can make fun of all of that,
I'm just
but
saying, man.
slavery is not just what people think from plantation, whipping, black, white. A lot of people are stuck in slavery right now and don't
Yeah.
even know it.
Slavery can be jail cells.
I'm telling you,
Right.
slavery can be your
And
own.
guess what?
Nope, hold on.
And this
Slavery,
limited thought he got.
listen, slavery can be your habits, your mental thought, the way you think. I'm right, and this is way it needs to go because this is what I'm taught, and I'm stuck
Ooh,
on it.
preach.
These things can be
Preach.
slavery too.
Preach, because you know what? See, when I think about when LaRuben started saying these type of things, I feel like he did enough research and he got done. And he see life a certain kind of way, and he mentally stuck in one section in his brain where it don't, when that white dude was saying on that slave picture, and he on the, you remember when the what's name? He said the Akaboom Madaba, where the black dude was submissive and he'd never run off. He'll be submissive to his master. You remember he said the Akaboom Madaba? What was that movie name? Django. Is that right? Yeah. That was Django. When they were talking about the Akabinga Baga or whatever, the man mentally slaved up right now. When you feel like you know something, and now you want to put everybody in this category because you feel like your family went, everybody did it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like saying because gangs was in the United States, everybody was in a gang. No, everybody wasn't in a gang. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, listen, being in Jackson, you feel like everywhere you go, you'll be robbed. So what do you mean? So just try to think of slavery on a different aspect or a different level. There are so many people that are stuck in slavery of something, and it doesn't directly mean slavery of plantations, slavery of black and white. You're stuck in slave to a job. You stuck in slave to your ways or your well-being or only what your limited teaching is. So many people are.
Yeah, tell them stay off Ancestry.com, man.
Have you ever been to Ancestry.com?
I thought about it, but
Well, I actually
somebody
have
was
because
saying,
let me tell you.
somebody was saying about the DNA is kind of misleading a little bit because a lot of people have so many different blood, from being interracial and a lot of people mixing like this here.
Well, let me tell you. I did my family reunion in 2017. I asked my family to come to Mississippi because this is the bloodline where my family is supposed to have started. And when I did the ancestry thing, this is not where it started. It's just where a few of us started.
Right.
Type of thing. But everybody in my family, it called out everybody like name by name. It told me what originalities we were involved with. It works. So don't knock that, Dwayne. You're gonna know that you have
now watch this. Let me answer this.
Cherokee or something.
He said, I know the Torah, the Quran, and Kemet. Okay. I know caveman writing on rocks. What about that, player? That came 4 books. 4 books.
Well, I heard of the writing on the walls, and the study was there. It wasn't in my language, but okay.
Nah,
Mike said they have ship and planes that fly by to the motherland all day. My boy, it's a flight waiting on you.
Right. And then you know what makes it so bad? Do we know that we got pyramids and stuff right around?
No, have you ever looked at those studies?
That's almost older than the pyramids over there.
Listen, hold on. Have you ever looked at those studies where the pyramids that nobody could have ever built that by hand, that it had to be something flown high to build these type of
Right,
structures,
right.
landings, things like that.
So
That stuff is
if he want to
real.
go down, if he want to go down, we can go all the way down. What about the pyramids? Have them in a line. They said before people even start drawing maps, in the future, mapping out stuff. They said Antarctica and all that was already mapped out way back in the
Back
day
then.
they were using to sail the ocean. It was already mapped out. See, don't talk about what you think you know. And this whole world been here long before you. Man, let me tell you something. It got actual studies right now that show you black people was in United States down there by Mexico in them pyramids 50 to 60,000 years before anybody else got here. Africans was already traveling seas back and forth over here before Christopher Columbus and some of these other dudes came over here, and soon they planted. When they even drew pictures and said when they already seen black people over here that was already here.
Dwayne said, I'm watching a Roost infomercial. He said, not a commercial.
He said,
Information.
I'm
Infomercial.
about to go north. Yeah. So he forgot a lot of people fled north because they ain't want to become slaves.
That part.
Yeah. What about that?
You want to be a part of it. Being in Mississippi would have placed you there. Still like it's doing now. That's why so many people try to leave here, because it's so coincide to be comfortable for everybody but yourself. Yeah. So hey, Brian said mental slavery is still affecting some of us still to this day. Yes, it is.
Okay, and then when he said about the original my family,
he said what Aboriginal my family.
Yeah, I know.
Ask Australia. Why would I need to ask Australia? But okay.
He said, I know what he's talking about. I watched that documentary.
He said ask. I don't have to ask anybody. Anything that you know about yourself, you should research.
I watched that documentary, and they wasn't slaves. They just killed them off. So what about them? They wasn't in slaves and in chains. They just got killed off. Today almost just wasn't here no more.
So what was the purpose of the kill off?
To rule their whole
right. So what do you mean?
So you ain't got to slave.
Like
you ain't got to slave people.
Americans said, "I came. This is my country."
Because
I found this first.
People don't realize a lot of people killed your ancestors so you would know your history.
Right.
It ain't that the fact that you're a slave or you're a slave even then. It's they killed the people so you couldn't learn your history. They couldn't tell you how great you was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That man think everything started in slavery. And see, that's the problem with us ratting now. Do some real research. Man, this man said the pyramid built by hands. Man, if you don't gone, what about the granite? What they do? Chop it with their hand? Man, gone, man. They say it's things on over there weigh 3-4 tons, and you can't pick it up by hand and take it 300 feet up in the air. So gone, man. Stop it. They said it's builders right now that can't figure out how they did that over there.
That's why I want to go there and see
what I'm saying, man.
I want to touch on it and rub and see what's going on.
They don't realize this world was way more advanced before it got wiped off and started back over. It was some dudes shooting spaceship stuff around here.
So that may be what the UFOs. They're really real, huh? Dwayne said, is this hood talk or history class? You can cover anything in hood talk. We talk about everything. The room said this prime talk. Well, it's prime for the time. It's prime at 10. Because prime going to Colorado. This 10 prime. Come on, stay with me. Dwayne said, they leave the SIP, but they always come back. We live good in the South.
Right. That part. Right. Tell him, do he know about the Moors men that built Spain up over there while he's sitting up there acting like he know everything? What about that part?
LaRuben said, if you're not from Mississippi, if you're from Mississippi, you're a
You're a
slave.
slave.
So
You're a
that
slave.
means he just rounding this.
Well, I
out.
guess if you from California, you're a surfer. I guess if you from Miami, you're a Haitian.
Wallaboo. Beans, please. On the side. Hold the sauce.
That boy. Hell, look, if you're from Chicago, you got to be a gangster. You probably was kin to Scarface.
Hold the slow.
Or if you're from New York, you a member of the mafia.
Oh, Lord. That's my daddy. Stop that.
I'm just saying, though. I mean, when you throw these things out here without proof, I mean, you got to have proof on everybody. You cannot put everybody in the same boat. And that's the only thing about it. Them folks, look, it's sea out here right now that people ain't went through and discovered. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like back in the day. It were places out in the wild, just like the what's name that black people live, that white people didn't never go back there and try to find out where they was. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't map out all the land. They were just, as long as you stayed away from farmland, you probably were good. They stayed in the woods. I'm just saying, right? Because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna challenge him. If everybody was a slave, how did Harriet Tubman come and bring slaves back and forth up there? Because you had to walk through certain towns. So that means you had to not have chains on. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't walk around every time. Ching, 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 ching. I'm just saying. So how she get the slaves from here all the way up there? You feel what I'm saying? People don't even look at it like that. Yeah. It was sometimes it was so many, they killed our slaves because it was so many slaves. I mean, so many other people more than white people was here. Like it'll be 7 white people at the slave, but then they had 50, 100 slave people on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I bet you one thing, one bad brother stopped all that. What's his name? The bad brother, what's his name? You need to Google him up. I can't think of his name. Remember Birth of a Nation? Remember the dude that's Birth of a Nation?
Oh.
Man, somebody know his name. That
Jones. What was his name?
The preacher man that went on that.
Jones was his last name.
The preacher man that went on the killing spree. And I bet you everybody said, you know what? We don't want these slaves in our house no more. Hey, watch The Birth of a Black Nation and you'll see everybody wasn't a slave player. They used that book, that same book that you believe in right now, that you hollering, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. They used that book to enslave you. So you'll be docile and you wouldn't fight back. That part. And it showed you how they trained them, how some of the people got out of line and they trained them. Uh-oh. He said, you read that.
Kim said, you really can't get upset with Mr. Anderson. We should be upset with the school system, the government, and the media for teaching untruths.
Right.
No.
These came back from a search.
You have to be able to do your own research.
Yeah.
In life,
No.
But
you are what you taught first.
I'm still here talking.
No, but I'm saying you are what you taught first. You got to be old enough and able to go and look up that type of stuff.
I'm still talking. Even in a young age, when I was in middle school, they taught us to use encyclopedias. Do research. So we taught these things at a young life. But if you take everything somebody tell you, even if you go to church, you listen to everything the preacher told you, you believe in. Yes, yes, amen. But if you never do the research, so you'll coincide with everything somebody told you.
So where
So
you
if you never do the research, then you're
where could
lacking
you
knowledge.
where could you do the research at?
What do you mean? Where could you do the research?
Yeah. You said the encyclopedia?
I did not say I
No, I'm asking. You said the encyclopedias were there.
no. Did you hear what I said?
Okay, go ahead. Where you do the research at?
I said when I
I'm
was
asking
coming
the question.
up, when I was coming up,
Uh-huh.
we researched on the encyclopedias. That's what I said.
I mean, you use encyclopedias to research. That what you saying?
When I was coming up, middle school,
Right.
and that's what I said,
Okay,
right?
so you saying no.
So right
Here's
now,
what I'm saying though. What you saying? Do you think the encyclopedia was true?
yeah.
No. We can go to encyclopedias right now, and they telling false narratives too. In encyclopedias that had to be rewrote. All these are books.
I answered your question.
No, but I understand what you're saying. But
I
I'm just
understand how
speaking.
you feel.
No,
But
I'm
at
just.
your age too, did you not know that the encyclopedia was incorrect? When you were younger, before Google came, before YouTube came, did you know that the encyclopedia was incorrect?
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I ain't saying that the encyclopedia was incorrect or correct. What I'm saying is
You
they
just
said,
said, but okay.
okay, listen. I'm saying in the encyclopedia, they had Africa as, you know, what's name. And Africa was named after an explorer that was white that called himself Found Africa.
Where you get that information from?
Oh, you can Google it up.
No, oh, you got Google.
Hold on. His name was Africa something, and the Africa was named after him.
Hold on,
Listen,
I'm asking. You
they
got
still hold on. They still was thinking Africa was really named Ethiopia. It was Ethiopia or something like that was the real name for Africa. It wasn't named. African became the white person gave them the name Ethiopia. There it is, right there. The actual name, right there. What Kim said down there, Ethiopia. You can look that up. See, I do real research. See, we got a lot of these names because some white man discovered it and put a marker down there and said, "I'm naming it after me." Just like they name all these tornadoes and hurricanes after what they wanted to name it after. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
The first name for Africa was Alkebian, not Ethiopia. Ethiopia came from TV. So what do you mean?
What is the name of Africa now?
That's what people call it now.
No, I'm saying what is the name of Africa now?
Africa.
Right. But so before it became Africa, what it was?
Alkebian.
And it wasn't never nothing else? No, I'm asking.
When people became a part of television, Google, like you're doing, y'all saying Ethiopian because they treat the children and they call their suffering a parvish as Ethiopian. That came from the white man.
No, I'm saying what year did they change the name to Africa?
Now we need a year.
They go to name Scorpio is African and what year when he was nine? Cause we ain't really.
Now you looked it up. You need to have the year.
Looked it up. You the one came with this other name. Listen, I didn't live. No, hold on. Listen.
I'm just telling you my research that I heard.
You researching on the net and stuff. What I'm trying to tell you, I researched from professors for black professors that did real research over there and came up with the temples and all that old type of stuff. That's the type of research I did. How you think I know it was named after a white dude? Huh? I'm just saying. Did you know that much before you just did your little research right there?
I didn't do
That it was named from a white dude.
Everything mostly came from us, came from white people naming it. So what do you mean?
So the encyclopedias that they gave you can't be the truth of what they called it over there. Like a giraffe over here wasn't called a giraffe over there.
Well, listen, let me
You,
tell
you
you
understand
this.
what I'm saying?
I understand, but when
Okay.
I researched the encyclopedia, that wasn't in encyclopedia. This came from college. This is my college years. And I know it wasn't Ethiopia. So okay. If you know it's Ethiopia, prove it to me and okay. But other than that, don't say that.
Hold on. You just came from college years and you came with what you just said?
I've been out of college since 1995.
Right. And we knowing everything that they taught us back then, most of it was untrue.
Okay, so everything that we learn is
We
untrue.
have to relearn it.
Right. Why?
So why are you talking about something you learned over 25 years ago then?
Okay, so you telling me now that it's different and it's Ethiopia
Yeah, a lot of
because
stuff
you
different.
learned it from Google.
Okay, guess what? Hold on. Back in the day, before good times, when little old smart JJ brother put that black painting of Jesus on the wall
Woodrow.
and no, that ain't JJ little brother. Woodrow was the drunk.
Right, that's what we put on the wall.
What?
You didn't watch the show then.
There wasn't no Woodrow on the wall.
Oh,
Lord
you
have
didn't
mercy.
watch. You didn't watch.
No, I want you to go down and look at these comments because you are wrong, baby, and you are wrong. Nuh-uh.
Okay, well, hold on. Before we move forward, right? You're not gonna call me wrong because you didn't
Not
watch
gonna
the
call you
show.
wrong.
Apparently,
I did watch this show.
okay. If you watched the show, right, you would know that JJ painted that picture. Michael put it on the wall. They called it Black Jesus. And they said his head is made of wool. His eyes is red as fire. You know all of this, right?
Right.
They got it from Revelations.
And
you know what? When they came in there and did the little unraid to claim them for the furniture, everything being pretty to win the best apartment or whatever, they said it was Woodrow. They said it was a drunk that be in the hallway. That's what the show story was about. It was the whole mimic of exactly what you do today. That the mimic was that was Woodrow and not of the real Jesus, what they call the Black Jesus. There was a whole scenario of the whole people that had the story of good time to take away from Jesus to say that was Woodrow.
Oh, okay. I feel what you're saying. You saying that they said instead of Michael telling it when he was telling his family what it was, they took it away and just tried to clean it up and say it was Woodrow. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Mike said, even in today time, there's 90% of United States still unexplored.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to jump down here a little bit.
Dwayne said, that's why the schools don't want to teach critical race theory. It tells the actual history of America. It does. People don't want to hear that.
You said what? Tell the actual history?
He said, that's why schools don't want to teach critical race theory. It tells the actual history of America. Because the critical theory of race in a whole, they don't want to discuss that. They want to tell the upfront, the surface stuff.
I still wanted you to explain me that whole Woodrow. They saying you right about the Woodrow thing, but I'm saying what is it? when Mike painted the painting, he was
No,
saying,
James, JJ. James Jr. JJ painted the picture, right? Mike said, oh, and they were thinking like, oh, we have a good look. This black Jesus in here, right? So
yeah.
everybody giving glory and honor to Jesus. That's what they saying, right?
Oh, but it was actually a painting. JJ,
Woodrow.
okay, okay, okay. I understand what you're saying. But I remember, was it little Michael? That's his name. I remember when
I
little
said
Michael.
Michael.
No, I remember when Michael was explaining it was explaining in the
And
Bible what his,
explaining what the Bible said
yeah,
about it. And that's why his mom let it stay on the wall.
right.
Because
I
she
got
believed in Jesus. But the
right,
whole mimic was that the whole scenario of the people that wrote the story was letting you know you
yeah,
believing in everything that you said from the Bible. You believing in what your mom said this is. And she thinking like, oh, the Bible said it's right. And that's what it is. But the whole scenario was this is not Jesus. This Woodrow.
right. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
They will
down.
make fun of it.
I'm gonna go down a little what's name. So if LeReuben do his right study, he would know Jesus' real name couldn't have been Jesus. Seeing the letter
We just
J
did that. We just did that.
is just 500 years old. Let's get back on the subject though. Come on, cause I got to count this thing down.
No, you got to get back on these comments because you got like 1,000 you behind.
Whatever, I done jumped this. Come on, come on. Uh, read that number 8 so I can move to number 7 right quick.
Too much boring them instead of man. Conversations not mature.
Yeah, a lot of men don't have mature conversations, and I guess that's one reason a lot of women don't respect them. If the only thing you can talk about is getting high, drunk, or some BS, you can't hold a woman attention long enough to even be talking to her.
Or even if you just battle a conversation, you can't have a
Right.
normal conversation. Everything you talk about is a sense of battle.
Right.
That's terrible. It's not good.
Next one. Come on with it.
Think too much like a woman than a man. Too emotional.
Mm. And that's self-explanatory. A lot of men just get um too emotional, like they say, oh, a man should cry and he should get in touch with his feminine side and all that. And people don't realize women say that, but they don't want no crying ass man because they cry enough for both of us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That part. Bam. Let's go to the next one right here. Let me get down. I got to get into the fives closer. Come on with it.
Don't have their life in order. Mental health issues. Fight too much, too controlling. Let me hear talk about that.
Yeah, a lot of these men be sitting up here talk. I mean, they stress. I can say a lot of men are stressed and they can't uh, um um some kind of thing of self-esteem. I think men want to control things in a little way, but sometimes you can be overbearing. And I think sometimes some men can be a little bit overbearing where it's not control no more. It's more like fighting the person and trying to make them do too much stuff, which really battles against what you're really trying to accomplish. Because everybody need a level of freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Martin LaRue said, "What man has never cried?" That is not the purpose of that one, though. He
Wayne
said,
said, you want to see an emotional man if someone breaking your house?
"Right, woo, oh, oh, somebody in the house, baby."
No, no. Listen to what he said. He said, you want to see an emotional man if
Right,
someone break into your house, in
right.
your house.
You want that dude that gonna grab that axe and say, "Let him come his way."
No, we don't want no emotional man then. So what you mean?
What?
No, we don't need nobody in their emotion. We need daddy to come in and protect me.
Right.
This man done broke in this house. Save us. So no, that's not what I thought. Maybe I took that wrong. Dwayne told me if I'm different.
Right. You want a monster.
That part I do. Save me, Captain Save a Hoe. That part.
People don't realize if a man cry, it's a real great reason he's crying. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then if a man cry, why hold it against them because they choose to show emotions?
Yeah.
So many people like, oh, you cried on that movie or you cried at that funeral. It doesn't matter. Were you there to support and be supportive of
Ain't
that
nobody.
situation?
That man said, "You skipped me. Why?" Ain't nobody. You said you shook Woodrow and asked Florida and James. LaRue, man, get on this topic, man. We all Florida Evans, and that we back in mental health issues and fighting too much. As you trying to fight me, you too controlling, LaRue.
Well, you did try to play him, but
Hey, hey, you too controlling, man. So I'm just saying. Hey, he said, let's see, don't have their life in order. Now, the reason I skipped all the way down, Lulu, we had too many comments, and we had to jump down so we can get back with everybody, so we can get this stuff hidden right. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this thing hidden right because I got some real issues coming. What you think about controlling before we move on? Because I know you said, so I know you wanted to say something on that subject.
I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, okay. All right. Read that. We're moving on. We halfway there.
Because we know the dudes that's controlling, they just controlling.
Right.
Number 5. On too many drugs, not dressed right to keep her attention and smell right.
That part. And that's and when I said that, it's like we want a woman to respect us, but if you can't stay sober long enough to dudes hang around here getting high all the time, can't even hold down one job and talking about a second job, can't even hold down a good job because they can't pass a drug test to get the good job.
That
You know what
part.
I'm saying? And then not dressed right, just come out here and any old kind of thing and this and that, and then you
And you
wonder,
never get a chance to
and you
see them in
wonder,
anything other than what they plan like they working in.
yeah. Because one thing I respected by a lot of my partners that I knew, you know what I'm saying, they might be dirty half of the day. But if something going on, they knew how to go home, get dressed up, get
And
themselves
get themselves together. It makes a difference.
and they back out here like pow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Read Dwayne right quick. Dwayne up in
What
this.
is this shit? What he crying for? Men are masculine. Men. Why do women want a man to touch with his feminine side? Shit, he shouldn't have one.
Right. Don't need no feminine side. See, just because you cry don't mean it got to be feminine. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's not feminine.
And that's what
And that's the problem with a lot of people that feel like if a man cry, that makes him soft and feminine. No,
Because
he's real. It's called
now
human
watch this.
nature.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. If he doing this kind of crime, he might be in touch with it. Hey, look, when you can see all the teeth.
I guess you got rid of the one that I know deep down in my heart I still love you. You got rid of that.
He crying and you can see all his teeth. Now, hey, look, hold on.
Because I know somewhere deep down.
That
Why are you crying?
Okay, let me stop. No, stop. Oh, he said everything start with step. Read that. Uh-oh.
Kim said there's your stuff off? Okay. There it is. Kim said there's a chemical in tears called oxytocin. Researchers have established that crying releases oxytocin and estrogen opioids, also known as endorphins. Girl, you must have placed this shit. You made my damn tongue twisted. She said these feel good chemicals ease both physical and emotional pain. Cry in the shower. You may have to see you. That's why these kids are angry. Let them cry.
Man, that ain't
They
why.
don't cry. They
That
don't
ain't no.
care about that.
Look, I'm gonna have to challenge that. The reason they so angry because we ain't taught them how to sit there old fake emotions to the side. All emotions are not real. You can make yourself something you're not. You can make yourself depressed. You can make yourself sad. I mean, you can self-indulge yourself into some type of thing. Look at Dwayne said, good love, it'll make you cry. It'll make you cry. I say,
I want to cry. Can somebody make me cry? I want to cry. I need some good
And then the last part of that, the not smelling right, that's just self-explanatory.
That's called nobody not taking no
Take your bath, wash your booty.
Yeah, do that part.
You'll get better. What's the name? I got something controversial coming up.
This man said, haven't listened to Andrew Tate or Kevin Samuels.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, reason I say that, because both of these men have had platforms trying to make men better men. So I feel like a lot of men, if they would listen to a little bit of Kevin Samuels, a little bit of Andrew Tate, they could come up and be better men. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to listen to men and see Andrew Tate ain't as old. And I think Andrew Tate is right at 35 or something like that. And Kevin Samuels was right at 56. So you had a wide range. Kevin Samuels was married a couple of times. I think Andrew Tate, he ain't never been married. So you got two separate types of theologies, but they both telling men to man up, be men, be better, get yourself, work on yourself, make yourself better, make yourself an attractive, a more available man, and man up and stop all this pouting and all that old type of stuff and grab life by the balls.
By the who?
By the balls. Okay.
Okay. They said, So why is it when a little boy falls on his bike, we say, "Suck it up, you'll be okay"?
Right. Because that's right. Because I done fell off many bikes.
And
And it
somebody told you to suck it up?
plug it up. And you get up and you got there. And it got to the point when you got old and you fall off bike, you ain't crying no more. You just got up and said, "Look at me, I'm cut."
Hmm?
And you wipe that stuff off, and isn't it? So how did you learn to stop crying? Because it was men up there that said, "Stop all that." I remember when we used to cry back in the day, your mama say, "I'm gonna whoop you till you stop crying."
I bet you shut up then.
What about that part? What about that part? Didn't nobody hear that? See, that's the problem. They don't hear that type of stuff. Cry, keep crying. I give you something to cry for. You ain't heard that? You ain't heard? I give you something to cry for. I know somebody got to give me an amen that they done heard. I give you something to cry for. You'll be boo-hooing. I give you, if you don't shut up, I give you something to cry for. Shut up. And you be like, hey, look, that one that kid right here.
Oh, you act like you know from
That
experience.
girl ain't crying though.
So you know from experience. That's what it sounds like. So you done got your butt beat to mump.
Hell, I done got my butt beat all through school and everything. The principal, the teachers, everybody. And I learned how to stop crying and take it on the chin. Wow. I learned how to learned how to rotate my booty with the paddle. I seen the paddle coming. Wow. Wow. So it wouldn't hurt so bad.
So if you held your breath, it didn't hurt.
No, you learn how to make your body move when the paddle will get ready to hit you. You go forward with it.
Oh, so you was on a roller coaster. Okay, I got you.
Oh, Dwight said Kevin is the man.
Okay.
He said, come on.
Ah.
Read it.
He said you play way too much. Somebody making you cry like an old black bear. I need a black bear. Dwayne said Kevin also told women to stop having these unrealistic goals of a man who they got 5 kids, 4 baby daddies, and want a $300,000 man that 5 feet 300 pounds to be real with yourself. Oh Lord.
Hey, he just telling the truth though. He just saying, stay in your lane. See, a lot of ladies. I mean, sometimes even women thought just because they made more money, they deserved a bigger. Precious still looking for a 10, somebody who in movies like her or something. You're not finna find a star like that. Precious gonna have to come. Precious gonna have to get a lot more precious.
Oh Lord, Kim said, like I said, you better cry. That's why you mean, Mr. Hood Talk.
I'm gonna stay mean. Hey,
Ooh, you dang on jungle dog.
I'm gonna stay mean. There you go. Read Antonio up in there.
Antonio said, left a lot of parents created offsprings with a lot of trauma behind all those ass whippings and making them now show emotions. That's why they big mad. I hate people. My mom beat my ass. I'll beat your ass too.
Hey, but you know what? But we always say, spare the rod, spoil the child, or whatever. What's that saying? And now look at Black America. Look at Black America. Without ass whoopings, what it done got us? Chicago shooting up jokers when the last time.
Little Chicago.
Look, wait till Christmas.
Please don't.
Hey, look, Christmas, holidays in Chicago is shooting days.
Oh, don't do it.
I'm just saying. I'm telling you, every holiday, Google up every holiday in Chicago, every holiday weekend, they got over 50 to 60 shot people. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling the truth.
LaRuben, I skipped this.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay. He said the real toxins. I always know a frown is a smile turned upside down like this.
Oh, okay.
He said never show your true emotions, lioness, to anyone. So you don't?
Oh, you
How? When you're not getting fed first.
Okay. Oh, he look at him. He wanted you to go way.
Well, that's why I went back.
Uh-oh, they got that StreamYard up there ready for Ruben to come up on screen.
Well, Ruben,
Come on, Ruben.
Come on in, Ruben. Anybody, we're not
Ruben,
never scared.
Ruben,
Bring your toes
Ruben,
in. We're here for it.
Ruben. Okay, my bad.
Dwayne said, if you don't beat that ass, don't get mad when they break in your car.
Right. Or don't look.
Or when they shoot you. Didn't you hear about the kid?
And look, guess what? Why you think all these kids killing their parents? They don't fear them.
That part.
See, back in the day, they feared their parents. They don't fear you. They look at you and they say,
Kim said, bring her in. We here, Kim. It's on the StreamYard. Bring yourself in. Click on it, baby. You end this thing.
Yeah, StreamYard is on there.
We're there. Ruben, that was for you too. If you want to join. Come on, Ruben. Don't be scared, Dwayne. You want to say something? Bring yourself in.
StreamYard is up there.
It's open.
See, if more people, if y'all young,
we take everybody
and old black men. If you listen to the Andrew Tates and the Kevin Samuels of the world,
and then what?
The Poor Man Podcast. That's Man That Got a Wife. You got other platforms, Pearl Talk, Woman Talk. I mean, there's other platforms that you can watch. Click on the link, man. Click on.
Yeah, bring yourself in. Let's hear about it. You see the link that that's been posted. It's called StreamYard. Just click on it and you'll be invited in. So come on, we want to hear your comments. We want to hear you talk about it. And you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But if you want to, it's fine. We like it anyway.
Yeah, because some people don't
talk. We want to hear the words.
Some people don't want to see your face, so it's all right.
You so extra.
No, I just said everybody's face is not for
look, hey.
Don't be look how Kevin say, don't be coming on here with no bunny either.
You better not. That part.
Hey, look, we be sitting up there talking about how they was not. He said, my kids grown. I will put a shot in their ass if they try Jesus.
Try Jesus and not me.
Right. Just like that song say.
This song say, try Jesus. Don't try me, son or daughter.
Hell, let me see. Let me see. I think you get it. Let's see.
You got it?
What?
She said, text it to her. Well, Ruben said, let him in. You gonna let him in? I want to hear this junk.
Yeah, look, I'm StreamYard. I'll try to put that StreamYard up there one more time, whatever. Try to do it the best way possible. Let me see. Let me try to. Let
Mike
me.
said, my kid's grown. I will put a shot in their ass. She tried.
Let me see.
I didn't even read that, Mike, and I was saying the same thing. Go ahead and join them in, okay? There it is.
Hold on, somebody that was mine. Who is that?
That's Kim.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me see. I'm trying to get Ruben in here too. Okay. Okay, let me see. Ruben acting like he brand new and stuff. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. There you go. Bam. Nah. I just okay. Bam. Let me do it one more time. Bam. I just sent Ruben, I sent you one in your messenger too. All righty. Kim, you ready? I'll take one of these damn things.
She on the dark street by herself.
Yeah, she.
It's okay.
Sound like she talking to herself. No, I'm just.
Unmute your phone, is it, Kim?
I am not.
Okay, well, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm outside. I'm outside. I do this every night.
Okay.
I have to sit outside and I
Ain't
get
no
that
problem.
that fresh air.
Ain't no problem
Y'all
with
don't
it.
never do that. Y'all don't never do that. Y'all don't
What
never
you mean?
just sit outside.
Not on Monday and Tuesday.
Right. We inside on Monday and Tuesday. Hey, okay. The 80%, the 80-20% rule. You know anything about that, Kim?
80 what?
The 80-20% rule. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, so what you're saying, like
Explain it.
you
No, I want to know if
the way I feel like it is a lot of times when you meet a woman or if you meet a man, you're not gonna get everything that you want out of them. It's gonna be something about that person. But when you weigh out the pros and the cons of being with someone else, they may have less than what your wife or your husband may have. When you write it down, so your husband and your wife may have 100 things that's good about them. Then you weigh out the cons and you like, oh well, okay, they got like maybe I'm gonna say 30 things that you don't like about them, but then you go over here and you see this chick over here, she wants you to flew her out all the time and get her hair, nails done, and want to be in the club with her girls. But then you got a wife over here, she's sitting over here chilling. You just want to go play. So when you weigh out the pros and the cons, you got 20 over here with the chick you want to this new toy, but then you got 80 over here that's your wife. So your wife is the 80 and the chick over there is the 20.
So you should have just told me you have no idea what the 80-20% rule is. Because I done said
Well, that's
it.
what I'm thinking about.
I done said it on the stream plenty of times. That's when
Okay.
80% of the women are chasing the top 20% of men.
Oh, that's what you're talking. Well, yeah, it's not a lot of. Well, I mean, it's not a lot. I'm trying to put my avatar up, y'all, so y'all don't see me. But
No, I would, Kim. Look, I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay.
I would think that 80% mean consequences. That's all the calls you make. The consequences are 80%.
Mm-hmm.
The 20% are the causes. So you have 80% of what you put into something.
Okay.
And the 20% is what caused from what you put into.
Hey,
That's what I feel like it is.
Let's get into the real subject of here because
now it's the real subject.
I'm saying the 80-20%. Hold on.
Let me hear what you got.
About the 80-20%.
Okay, there you go.
We're gonna talk about the 80-20% rule, not what y'all think it
Okay,
means.
explain to us.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm the understanding or overstanding of what you're saying.
Look, like I said, the 80-20% rule is when 80% of women want the top 20% of men. Most women don't want regular men, the men that's not so exciting and the men that kind of stay at the house and they don't do too much and all that. Everybody want to have how they say, the higher value men, the men that's making the real good money. The average man make about 41,000 a year, and a lot of women ain't checking for them. And you can ask them, and you see it on plenty of talk shows. They ask them, even the lady Kendra G and all that. They'll ask them, "Oh, what you want your man to be making?" They be like 6 figures.
Okay,
And you be
well,
like,
I don't mean to interrupt, but let me say this. It's
what?
really, you really kind of asking the wrong person that, because I don't look at what a man makes. It's how I'm looking at how he treats me as a woman. I'm paying attention to how he treats his mama and his daughters and all the women in his family. How if you get into the money factor, okay, then you can't. If a woman says that to a man, I want to be with a man that's making $100,000 a year, then he can turn around and look at her, and maybe this is because I've raised 2 men. What are you making? Are you making $100,000 a year? What you bringing to the table?
Well, see,
So
I'm
you
gonna tell you this: most men that make good money don't care too
got to
much
match.
about.
You got to match it. You
No,
can't.
no. Listen.
No,
Women, the
only
one. Listen
no.
now.
I'm
Women,
just saying, but
hold on, stop. You got to be able to listen to something. Listen, women, the one that believe in this match money shit. Men that make
some women.
real, hold on, listen. Men that make real money don't ask his woman for money anyway. So men don't believe in this. You got to make a certain amount of money. It's a lot of men that grew up all these years. Hold on, listen, taking care of women, and they took care of women, and we women didn't have no job. And then that's women that when roles are changed and they making more money than some of these men, they don't want to take care of no man because they not conditioned like that. So
Okay,
that's a
I'm
woman
not.
that want a
I'm
man to
not
match her.
disagreeing with you though. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. You
Okay.
didn't even hear anything I said.
No,
I
go
have
ahead.
2
I know you
grown
ain't
men.
cut off.
I got a son that's got a child on the way. I refuse to sit up
Well,
here and
hello, Grandma.
glam mama, baby, glam mama. But thank you. Um, the way I look at it, if a woman, okay, I don't think you understood what I was saying. I'm agreeing with you because I don't feel like a woman should put a price tag on love. I don't I don't I don't agree with women saying, "Oh, if I date a dude, he gotta have this, he gotta have that." Everybody's situation is different. You may fall in love with a bum on the street. You don't love is love. If you really love a person, you gonna love them for who
Hey,
they are.
can,
Now, if you now
let
hold
me
on,
let me
let
tell
me
you something,
finish.
man.
Let me
That's
finish.
bullshit down there. That's
That ain't
bullshit.
bullshit. That's
That
real
is,
shit.
hold on now.
Can I
We
finish?
go
I
we
the way
gotta keep it real on that. Ain't no
not,
woman checking for
that's why I
bombs
said
on the
you
side of
asking
the
the
street.
wrong person. I said
No,
you're asking the wrong person.
no, but I'm
I'm
saying,
not gonna put
listen,
no price tag
even
on
you,
no
hold on.
on
Even
no
you ain't,
love.
hold on, listen. Even you ain't checking for bombs on side of the street. Let's
No,
throw that little
I'm
notion there.
exaggerating. I'm
I
exaggerating.
yeah, a whole lot.
But if a
Because
dude,
every
the
because
dude,
watch this.
if I hold on, if I go to McDonald's or Whataburger and I see a dude and he trying to holler at me, he of age, he's conducting himself, handling his business in the correct way, I'm not gonna talk about that man because he working Whataburger at
Mm,
McDonald's. I'm not gonna dog him out.
Okay,
It ain't
but this
about money,
good.
it's about
okay,
love, boo. So that's why I said don't ask me that.
okay, but let me tell you what it's about though. It's still about a man coming with the basic necessities, because if he don't have the basic necessities, he's not ready for a relationship from the
I
dough.
agree. But a
And
woman
if
should have
he hold on, listen though. But if he ain't got nothing to drive and he ain't got no job, this and that, you get in a relationship with this dude, you already is affecting your mental from the dough, because one thing about it, he can't help you no kind of way. Matter of fact, he gonna bring you down to his level.
I'm not okay, you're not hearing me.
Okay,
Sweetie, I'm not disagreeing with you. But just like a man need to have his shit together, a woman need to have her shit together too. If I don't feel like right now, I'm going through some stuff. I don't feel like I'm mentally or some type of ways physically ready to be in a relationship with anybody. So being that I know that I'm going through some stuff and I'm not trying to press nobody in being in a relationship with me. Now I might have a friend I might spend some time with or something like that, or go on a date every once in a while. But I'm not pressing on no relationship because Kim got to get Kim together. So until I have my shit together, no, I'm single. And a
yeah.
man should feel the same way. If you don't, and I said, and maybe that's because I've raised men. If you don't have yourself together financially, mentally, whatever the case it may be, you don't need to be in a relationship with nobody. And that
Well,
includes
hold
the
on.
woman too.
Let me give you an example. Me, at one point in life, I got into a relationship.
Mm.
Myself weren't together at all. I got into it just seeking to see if this is something that I could handle. I got in
Mhm.
this whole relationship, not together, but I grew. I grew from my experience of trying to compare and meet the qualities of being with someone or to spend my time with someone.
Mhm.
So that helped me grow. So just saying I'm not together, I can't be in a relationship, you're
Mhm.
depriving yourself.
Right.
So
Well,
get into
Because
well, you
let
have
me
to
add my 2
it's
cents.
well,
hold
hold
on.
on, I'm still talking.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
still talking. So when you get with somebody that you can feel like you can probably grow later, because a lot of times when you meet people, you don't know the real aspect of what you would get from that situation, what you got going on. So I'm just saying, never not giving something a try. So I'm just saying, give it a try. Don't ever
I'm not
knock
knocking it.
anything that you
Try.
run into. Give it a try, and it may be the goal for you. Just go in and try it and see if it'll work, type of
No,
thing.
no. I'm not knocking anything. That's why I said I have a few friends that I spend some time with and I go out on dates. Here's my thing. If I keep
You
attracting
said
the same
dates.
dates,
That's
right?
that's still not good
I ain't
because you still making multiple decisions within what you got going on because you just said you're not
Okay.
together.
And I'm gonna let
no,
y'all
I
hold
don't
on. I'm gonna let y'all
wait.
speak.
I'm not
I'm gonna let
let
you
me
speak
finish.
for a second, but I want to let me tell you something.
If you
If a woman sit back and she got to wait till she get herself together, get in a relationship,
She'll be no
she'll be
relationship
70
at all.
she'll be 73 years old.
but if you
Over
could
with.
but if you continue, this is my thing. If I continue to attract the same type of person, the same scenario, the same thing, then I feel like it's something within me that I need to work on. You see what I'm saying? I keep attracting these dudes that ain't got no car. Why the fuck you ain't got no car and you 45 years old, nigga? What's
You know
wrong with
why? You know
No,
why? You
that's
know
just
why?
a part.
Hold
you?
on, hold on, hold on. You know why? Because she just said she don't care if he a bum. So you already let the door open for bums.
And that's why I said I need to get myself together because
No, you
You
don't.
still
I
got to
do.
have, you
I
still
keep
got to have
attracting.
a level. Hold on, you
I'm
still
an empath. I'm an
no, you
empath,
still
and I
got
can
to have
admit
a
that.
level of what you
You
want
right.
to go for.
I'm an empath, and I attract the needy dudes. He always needs something. And that's why I say I got to get me together because I don't want to attract those kind of dudes. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and say if I meet a dude, oh, he just gotta have all his shit together. Ain't nobody around here got all their shit together. So that's gonna be
And
there's
that's
always
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
something.
That's what I'm
But
telling you.
I
Stop
allow
looking for
me
people that have their stuff together. You
but if
grow
you
together.
hold on, I'm
Even
not
you
saying
as a
100%
person.
together though, Miss Bella. I'm saying have your stuff together as far as okay. I'm not asking you to have a Dodge Charger or something like that, but have a decent car so you can get back and forth where you need to
Well,
go to get back and forth to
that's
work.
having standards.
A Dodge,
Stop
You
depending.
at
Stop
least
terrible.
depending on other
Anybody
people.
drive a Dodge, that's
well
over with.
hell, well, you know what? At least we know you right. You done
It can be a decent
hold
car.
on. At least you done elevated from 10 minutes ago, because 10 minutes ago you was accepting bums.
No, I said you could fall in love with a bum, crazy. That's what I
I
meant.
can't.
And I
I
was
can't. I
exaggerating, and
can't.
I told you
Oh,
I
so
was
you want to fall
exaggerating.
in
I
love
can't.
with a
No,
bomb?
I'm not gonna fall
I
in
said
love with
you
a bum.
could. I said you
No, I
could.
No,
couldn't.
You
I'm
never
talking
know.
about
No, I couldn't. No,
you
I
said
couldn't.
you can't fall in
No,
love
I
with a
couldn't.
bomb.
I couldn't fall in love with a bum because I'm not gonna sit there while they smelling. Remember that we just talked about the smell thing?
He's not gonna sit
I'm not gonna sit there with the bum.
All
You're gonna
bombs
bring me
don't
down to your
smell.
level. The
All
next time,
bombs does not smell. Baby, I met a whole bomb that was GQ outcome, just perfect.
man, I knew him
Smell good,
too. I knew him
perfect
too.
shoes, and you a whole bomb. You
Guess
didn't
what?
even have
so
nowhere
silly.
to live.
I knew
And you
him
had us
too.
a
Guess
dang
what?
on Stacey Adams,
Guess what? Guess what
South
that bomb
Soul.
was? That was a CEO dressed
Y'all
like a
crazy.
bomb on that
No,
TV show.
that was a
Yeah,
bomb
he was
in the
that
good suit.
CEO just like a bomb, faking like he was a bomb for that
But
TV
you
show.
didn't say that. He was faking. He was pretending to be something he wasn't. But he
Right.
was a super bum. I've been there. Been there before.
Hmm.
And that's a lot of times we meet. It's not
Can
just
I
the
ask you a question?
representative. This is the
Hold on.
person that's presenting
Guess what
themselves.
though? Guess what? Y'all didn't know the causes of being a bum.
Well, how we know? Teach
Okay,
us.
let me tell you.
Oh
a couple
Lord
things. I'm gonna tell you a
Jesus.
couple
Tell
things.
us about it.
When
Teach us.
you
Kim,
ride,
Have mercy.
hold on. Let me tell
Miss
you
Bella,
what
no.
the basic
Write the
things.
notes.
The
Get the notes,
basic
Gary.
things
Get
a
the
What
man
notes.
happened
need
to
to
us talking about the
hold
big
on.
piece of
The
chicken?
basic things that y'all gotta be hold on. Women got to learn how to listen. Y'all want to hear this. Basic stuff that won't get you in bomb country. Okay. If you require he have a cell phone, require he got a car, and require he got a place to live that he can take you to,
Also, our
and you would hold
requirements
on,
are low.
and you would get yourself out of the bomb scenario right there.
But listen, how do we know if we meet this person and they come to your house and they in their best friend's car?
You go to their house.
Oh, I've had that happen.
You go
Lying.
to their house.
So they don't need to come to our house. We need to go to their house.
Right. You don't need to bring no bomb to your house first. No way, Donna.
Well, when you meet
Especially
somebody,
if you
you
got-
let them come to you
Especially if you got
because
questions.
you got to shoot
Guess
them
what?
on your
Guess
property.
what? I'm gonna show you how to do
Listen,
that. I'm gonna show
I
you how to
got
do
I got
that.
something.
Take
Hold
that.
on.
Hold on. Get his name,
Okay.
and then take down the license tag number and run it. You'll know
Well,
if it's his
well,
car.
that's what I did before,
You'll
so
know
that's
if it's
why
his
I'm
car.
probably safe. Okay, thank you.
It's easy to find out if he a
I
bomb
did
or
a
not.
whole little background check, all this stuff.
Because
Your
guess what?
mama,
If
your
you
family,
date long,
everybody.
look, if you date long enough for you hunt, you'll know.
Nah, we giving it up the same night. What you talking about? We in 2022.
Well, up, right, up. There you go.
Everybody need love and affection.
Sound like you ready to run over some bombs. Hey,
And now we trying to get it from the buns. What you mean?
look.
We'll talk about the other part
look.
later.
Stop hollering at the dudes asking for money outside the club.
What?
Who doing that?
I ain't never met no dude outside the club.
Huh?
I
No,
never
he
met a
can,
dude
he can
outside.
come in.
Hey man.
He can come in.
Hey.
He's just the man that clean up the
No,
club.
I never met a
Y'all.
dude inside or
I-
outside the club.
I ain't gonna lie. A little dude that was over there on 18 in front of Walmart, he was out there begging for money when he was sitting there having a conversation with the cashier. And I was like, I said, oh, he kind of cute. He clean too. What the hell? And he gonna say, oh man, can I get $2? I said, God damn it. You didn't turn me off. Get the hell on. I gave that man $2.
$2.
Man, I was disgusted, y'all. Man, I was just
Guess
like,
what? We never said
Nigga.
all bombs. We never said all bombs are ugly.
I'm thinking he all right. He sitting up here panhandling.
You said he was cute and that's
was.
you ready to go in.
That
Man,
part.
I'm about to give that man my phone number and everything.
That part.
I was about to give him my phone number, and then he said, "Oh man, can I get $2?" I was like, "Mother!" But I gave him that $2, y'all. I ain't get the phone number though.
Guess what? Let me tell you another way how you can figure out if they're a bum or not. When you get ready to put your phone number in their phone, say, "Can I make a phone call first?" If they say they phone off,
damn.
So y'all be having your phones on?
I'm trying to get y'all to give for the game though.
No, I'm saying y'all be having y'all phones on.
Huh?
Wow.
So y'all be having y'all phones off, like
No,
what?
I said no.
Like turned off by the cell phone company, not
right.
Oh, like
disconnected.
Right, like it don't work. Like you can't call nobody on it. See, son, a lot of people running around with cell phones. All they know is put numbers in it. They ain't got no service.
Working on Wi-Fi. Oh. See, I know I'm so dumb.
They running over. Look. Soon as they say look. Soon as you call and they say Wi-Fi call and it's hooked to the club you at, you know it.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
You
just
saved
saying.
my life tonight.
But he right though, cause shit, man, I ain't gonna lie, my phone get turned off, and I be on Wi-Fi. I ain't gonna lie, I've done it. I've done it.
So I'm trying to get y'all to give her the game about the dudes out here now. It's easy to recognize if you got your eyes open. See, she hollering at dudes. I just said about a dude begging for money outside outside the spot. She already let me know she been hunting bums down.
But damn, I ain't know he was a bum. Shit, how was I supposed to know? He looked normal. He was clean. He was together. His hair was cut.
He still listen. Bums stay with their mama. Bums got nice clothes. They wearing their brother clothes.
Michael Bailey said Dark Street. Oh shit.
Y'all crazy, man.
Why is you going back all these comments? I already put these comments up here.
No, you didn't. No,
yes, I did. I put all them comments up here. All them comments been on the screen.
I just know I'm done. I'm done looking. It's gonna have to come to me. I'm done. Cause
well, see, listen.
No.
Yeah, hold on. Let me tell you something. Women gotta stop reading out of the same playbook.
What you mean?
Every time you hear a woman say something, they saying same thing I heard in this one. Oh, I'm stopped looking. I'm gonna let God send him to me and all
I ain't even say nothing about God.
I'm just saying that just because you didn't add God in it, don't mean it ain't coming out the same playbook. It's the same playbook. If you waiting on him to send you something, you're gonna be still waiting. Let me tell you the same thing.
Really?
It's the same thing as in, say you going to like you want some money. You ain't gonna just
Lord.
say God gonna send me some money. No, you without work.
What did I say?
No benefit.
First
and just
off,
like
would you
trying to find a man is work.
First off, you didn't even let me finish what I was getting ready to say.
Go ahead.
I said I'm done looking. When I say I'm done looking, I'm going by how I feel comfortable with a person. If I'm dating you and I feel comfortable with you and we're getting on that level, then I'm gonna take it there. But if it's something inside of me that's not allowing me to take it that far, then I'm gonna I'm gonna push back and just take my time.
So
what I'm saying, in other words, I'm getting to know the person and I'm trying to learn their behavior and their habits, because I'm just not trying to be around craziness and toxicity, and I don't want to be around people that's narcissistic and do the gaslighting and stuff. I don't have time for all of that.
Well, Kim, let me say this. Stop thinking that you have to start looking or stop looking. The thing is, I say, is make yourself presentable. Stop trying to look. Stop trying to make yourself available. Just start presenting.
That's what I've been doing.
You be the kind person you are.
Mm-hmm.
Be the feminine one you are.
Mm-hmm.
Look your best even when you don't feel like it. Don't go with the bonnet on it.
No, never.
Just go and just be yourself. Present yourself normal, and you'll be okay. Because what's for you is for you, whether they think so or not. Because what's for you gonna find you.
You're right.
And that's how I feel. When I leave home, I make sure. It's plenty of times I wake up like, oh, I don't want to take my hair down. Oh, I don't want to dress like
how you gonna make?
I don't want to look this way. I want to go to the store just comfortable. But I make it my business to be a catch at any time.
You're right.
Catch is to be as soft as I can be,
mm-hmm.
as presentable as I can be. Do
mm-hmm. I do not disagree with you about that. I definitely agree with that. But as I'm meeting people, I'm taking my time. I was in a situation. This dude was trying to push me into being in a relationship with him, and I'm like, dude, I ain't known you but like 2 weeks. And why are you trying to be in a relationship with me? What's wrong with you?
That? What's wrong with that?
No, that's too fast. That's
How?
no
One day,
2 weeks.
one day is not too fast. When you know what
No,
you're looking
ma'am.
at and what you think you
No,
want.
ma'am.
So no, we're
No,
thinking
ma'am.
it.
No.
We're thinking of it from a
Mm-mm.
woman's perspective. Think of it from
Mm-mm.
a man's perspective.
Man,
He
let
probably saw
somebody
you and he
talk,
said,
Kim. Man, stop all that and
he,
all that.
no,
We
listen,
we
he
don't
probably
like
saw
that.
you. He was
Just
like,
like,
oh,
just like we gonna let you talk. You let somebody talk without that and
no.
and nope and all that old stuff. Y'all talk, conversate. A
That's a
conversation.
female thing. That's a
No, it's
female
not.
thing.
It's a thing that
Okay.
y'all need to let each other explore and listen to each other, because you can't listen and and nope and all that stuff. You can't get the full scope of what somebody's saying.
Okay, thank you. Because that was potent. Because a lot of times we bring on our and it's not the time.
I'm at two. Read that. Let's get with it.
Okay, Kim. I guess he cut us off.
No, I said we got to get finished with my topic. I got to get to number one first. Come on.
6 feet or taller and want
Miss
you
Bella,
to
we'll
come
talk about that. You call me.
in perfect form. I got you, Kim.
Well, yeah, but a lot of women want men 6 feet or taller and want him to come perfect for her.
But
See,
listen,
sometimes
hold on.
we get to the point. Let me explain it. Sometimes we get to the
That's
point.
crazy.
What we say, we want people to come in and be this and be that and be this, and sometimes ladies will come and they'll be like, oh, I want him making this much or doing this and doing that, and 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 when you ask them, do they got themselves good? Oh, I'm a work
What do
in
you
progress.
mean themselves together?
Huh?
When you said themselves together, what do you mean?
What you mean? No,
Like
I mean,
financially, mentally, like
No, you
perfect.
just
What do you
said
mean?
having themselves together. So I was just asking, like,
yeah, but well, what I'm saying is, when I say perfect, I mean
no, you
sometimes.
said themselves together.
Well, I should hold on. I feel like everybody should be a certain level. Like I was saying, the basic was name. But what I'm saying is sometimes ladies come in, they want to do this tall, making this much money, driving this car, at least this kind of car, or a nice car, this and that. And sometimes some men just ain't got everything, at the time.
And I don't see an issue with that as long as I see you working forward towards getting those accomplishments made. I mean, nobody's gonna come into a relationship. Like I said earlier, nobody's gonna come into a relationship with everything. And you know, I can say what I prefer, but I'm not willing to
Well,
be in and date someone that's not my type. Sometimes that's who, you may fall in love with that person that's not your type.
So what is your type?
I prefer tall and dark, but I've dated light skinned dudes, but I prefer dark. I prefer
Why is
the
that
Idris
your
Elba.
preference?
Huh?
That's your preference only?
No, that's my preference, but I'm willing to open my mind to, you know, other skin
Would you
colors,
date a
heights.
short man
Yeah,
that's
I've done
shorter
it.
than you or your height?
I've dated guys shorter than me. I've dated guys my
Nope.
height.
I said, would you prefer a dude shorter than you or your height? Would you be okay with that if he treated you right? All
Mm,
the qualities that you desire.
I
So because
don't know.
of his height, would you do that?
I don't know. I could date somebody my height, but if I'm sitting next to you at the bar and your legs is hanging off the damn stool like you 5 years old, I gotta pray about that. I gotta meditate about that one.
where is your legs hanging off the stool
Hell
like you
yeah, I'm
5 years old?
Both of y'all
All
swinging.
right, then. So
right.
that means you're
No,
two tips in the bucket. I mean, we did say your height. or a little taller. I mean, that he is not a kid, but
I
I'm just
just
saying.
said no. I got it. This is no. I got it. Y'all, I got it. I'm not gonna say no because I have, but it's mental. It's just mental, y'all. It's I don't know. It's me. Like I said, I got a lot of issues, and I know I do, and I got to work on it.
See, it's
I
the
know
same
I do.
thing. It's the same thing I just said though.
Because if your feet sitting there swinging out the stool, and I'm sitting here looking at you like this nigga sit, get your motherfucking ass off that goddamn stool. Sit in the regular chair. Don't embarrass me like this. Just sit down somewhere. No, no, no,
And
no.
look, you so busy trying to judge how he's sitting. You ain't even listen to his conversation or nothing,
No.
how well he talking and everything. And see, that's the problem. What I'm saying right there. You so worried
You
about stuff
already
that
called him out
that
then.
should not matter
You
in a
missed out
relationship.
on Mr. Good.
Thank you. This man might
Wait for Mr.
drink
Wrong to
your
act
drink
right.
your dirty
No.
bath water, and you sitting up there because you thinking about how tall he is and all this stuff. You might miss out on a good dude. He
I
might
just
be.
said y'all was right.
He might
I'm
be
not
5 foot
disagreeing with
2.
y'all.
He might be 5'2", but wear size 15. You never know.
But wait, I just said
I
y'all right.
That part.
Y'all are right. I got issues, and I'm sitting here admitting to y'all I have issues. It's just the mental with me. Seeing you swing your legs off the stool like you 5 years old, and I'm like,
Look,
get
Kim,
out the
Well,
stool, sit in the chair.
hey,
we
do this,
all have
do this, do this,
but
do
we
this.
have
Then
these-
let me straighten it up.
Embarrassing
Don't
me.
listen. Don't go to the bar. Go straight to the chairs, and then you ain't got to worry about that. Stop going to the stool. Run your ass to the chair or to what the little circle
But
thing.
if I could pick you up though, but if
What the little circle
No,
thing?
don't pick
The
him up.
booth
Don't
or
do
the little
that.
booth, a little booth. Cause I mean, well, you ain't mad.
but if
You
I
ain't
could
even
pick
got to
you
worry
up
about
though,
seeing his feet if you go to the booth.
but if I could pick you up, I got issues, man. I got some issues. I'm gonna stop. Y'all pray
Well,
for me. I'm
no,
sorry.
some people be okay with picking a man up.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I know everybody
Mm-mm.
waiting on. I know everybody waiting on number one. So I'm gonna drop number one down here because everybody waiting on number one.
I'm here for it. I want to know number one.
All right. Bam.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Money. You don't have enough to earn her respect. Oof. What do you mean?
Hey, sometimes, just like I was saying, the top of the thing, the reason women don't respect men is because a lot of men don't have enough money to earn her respect. See, let me tell you something. It's the same thing of Kim picking out bums outside of Kroger.
Man,
You leave Kim alone.
really, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. She wasn't gonna never respect that man once she picked him up and took him home and gave him a bath, washed him up real good and stuff.
Fucked him real good.
She still wasn't gonna respect him because
She wasn't.
it's just like you go and picking up a stray off the street. You don't think he a pedigree dog or something like that you gonna take to the dog show tomorrow. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. You said you don't have enough money to earn her respect.
Right.
So are you telling me that men have to have money for respect?
Yeah. I remember watching the favorite role on Scarface. He said, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women. He said, I'm here to tell you, man. And that's exactly how he said it.
Well, I feel so deprived because, dude, I'm fluid. I never was concerned about his money because I had my own.
Mm.
His money was never an issue.
Mm-mm.
But I respected him as a man first.
Okay.
Secondly, I respected him as my man. So I'm thinking, like, what? That's what you saying? Like not having enough money? I remember when I met my dude, I'm around here spending like dumb stuff. He like, buy that, get this, buy it. I need this. I'm doing this stuff, trying to make him appeased. I'm doing these things.
Mm-mm.
So that make me think like, what the I'm doing?
Hmm.
Because I never knew what he had. I never knew he had money to buy me out of what I'm in. Supposedly, I never even knew that he had money. So I'm saying, like, that's not true.
Well,
But again, I know
what
this comment is for some people
right.
because
It's
it wasn't for
no,
me.
because I'm gonna tell you this. This comment is from majority. See, if it's more than 51%, it's majority.
Okay, well,
So
majority.
what I'm saying, if you ask 10 women, do a man need to have some money to be their man? And out of 10 women, 6 or better gonna say yes.
Are you putting like a price, like an amount, or
No, just
just
money.
money?
Period.
Period.
Just having money, period.
Kim, I was there. Like
Who want to hang
nothing.
out with a
I
broke?
never questioned. I never said what the cost is. I just made it happen.
Mm.
That's
So
what I did because this person didn't know my life financially. I didn't know their life financially. They said they wanted, and I was just giving it. I was just doing
Mm-hmm.
like buying it, just wasting money. Like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things I bought is still
Mm-hmm.
sitting in that person's garage.
Wow.
Not doing nothing with it.
He just asked you for it. Okay.
Just asking for it.
Well, can I ask this? When Marcus was saying 10 out of the 10 women, 6 gonna say that he has to have money. Now, at what level of the relationship are you in? Are you saying dating, getting to know each other, and y'all
No,
just out kicking it,
this my boo. I'm your boo.
or
We
y'all
booed
together
up.
together?
We booed up.
now
We booed up.
I'm talking about even getting to know somebody. A man got to have a level amount of something to even be in a dating game. For
Oh,
one
that's what
thing,
you're saying right now.
Okay.
no,
Okay, okay.
because he got to have
Okay.
a level. What I just told you. If y'all don't look and see he got a car, if y'all don't see he got a place to stay
Oh,
at,
that's different.
if you don't know, but that ain't different. If you don't see these little things, he got a
It
cell
is
phone that
different
actually
from
works.
what I was
That you
just
could
talking about.
that he could call you. You both get number say call this number right quick. If he can't call you right then you already know that if he tell you I'm gonna call you later, you already know he busted and broke.
Well,
He
Well,
got to get
that's
to
what
his,
I'm
he
saying.
got to get to his house phone. He got to get
I
to his
don't
mama house
It's
really.
phone to
different what
call
I
you.
was just talking about.
Okay, so to me it depends on what level of getting to know this person that you're with. If you're just meeting a person and getting to know each other, to me, yes, you need to have some money, because when we go out, okay, you can pay this time, but when we go out next weekend, I'm gonna pay. We going Dutch. That's me. That's how I roll when I first get to know a person.
Well, ain't
So
nothing wrong with that, Kim.
I cause we haven't put a label on us as of yet, saying that, hey,
We're
we're
not together.
exclusive. Now when we're exclusive, at some points, okay, yeah, I expect for the man to take me out, do this, do that, but I'm gonna do the same thing for him. I'm gonna pay. We're gonna split it.
Right.
Women, some of these, and maybe it's a generation thing, maybe it's that song by Cardi B, the WAP. Don't ain't no man just gonna let you
Wait a
come
minute,
up
did
with
you
that
say the
some
what?
the WAP. There ain't no man going, but it go both ways, because you got a lot of men out here, they can do for themselves. They can cook, they can clean. They don't need no woman for to do the womanly things, because a lot
No,
of
that's
us,
not a womanly thing.
well, I'm just saying,
Maybe personal things.
well,
A
personal
lot of
things.
times women take personal things with what they desire.
What you
So if they
mean?
desire whether they be with you or not, they'll get their desires met.
No, what I'm saying, a lot of these dudes around here in their mind, and I'm gonna be honest with you, how they thinking. Marcus, if I'm wrong, cut me out.
Go
A
ahead.
lot of these dudes think like a guy I was sitting up here talking to today. He said he told the lady that he is dating. He said, I don't need you in my life because I got everything. My mama taught me how to cook, clean, do this, do that. He said, I don't need you in my life, but I want you in my life. But please know
Oh,
that I don't need you. When
Right.
he said that, I said, well, damn.
No, but that is
that was
But that's
important.
real.
yeah,
They
that is
don't
was
need us in
good.
their life.
If
yeah.
a dude told me that, I would be great. If
Baby,
he told me that he didn't need me, but he want me, baby,
hmm,
that's so important.
so
It's
important.
different.
That
It's
that
so
that's deep.
it's so different.
Yes,
It's so different.
it's so different.
I
When
would
you
want a dude to tell me, I want you in
would
my life.
love it, I
Not
would
I
love it.
need you.
I don't
Because I
need
know
you.
dudes don't need you. They know how they say substitute.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's my point. So,
Well, I think when it comes to men, when it comes to something like that, this what it is sometimes. See, I think women get stuck into the a housekeeping aspect. And and what I'm saying is men don't necessarily need you for a dishwasher or clean up the house or this and that. They need you to be a
Thank
woman to
you.
rub on
Thank you,
them, to
God.
be more than a person that just rub. They want you to dig under their fingernails and be ladylike. Add a element to them that they don't have. You know what I'm saying? Rub their back. Talk to them. Tell them it gonna be all right. All kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think when women think and they think a man just need them to clean up the house or what's name, see they thinking in like Ruben will say in a slavery type mindset.
No, I don't know why you say clean up the house. No, we
Yeah.
don't do that.
Well, I mean, people don't understand um how a woman for a woman to get what she want, she have to be the type of man, type of woman that man need. Every man needs a different thing out of a woman. You know what I'm saying? So every man wants a woman customized for him. So
well,
sometimes a man don't need this. A man can pay a maid to clean up the house. He can buy
That
one of them.
part
He
for
can buy
free.
he can buy a little robot that'll run up and down through the hallway now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of
can
people
I
don't even understand that part.
say this
But
now? I heard Miss Bella saying earlier, I believe, that with each situation in each relationship, each person make a person do something different. You might I might date somebody, and he may have treated me this way, beat my butt, did this, did that, was abusive, had me scared, da da this, da da that. But then we break up, have bad toxic ass breakup. Then he say, okay, well, the next relationship I'm gonna do better. Then he get with Miss Bella. He ain't never did that. A lot of that is the energy that people get off.
right.
It's your energy. It's
That's so true.
I mean, I'm a believer in energy because everybody attracts differently to different people. You may get with a dude and he probably was lazy, don't want to work, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Then he'll get over here with me, and he
And work
working,
it
he
out.
thriving,
Just like
and
that.
right, and it happens. I see it all the time. Every
And,
woman
and
pulls different
I have
things
to,
out
Kim.
of different
I
men.
have to.
okay, and let me do on that. See, and what y'all talking about is the power of a woman. A woman can either pull out the best of a man or she can
That
make the
part,
worst come out of a man.
that part.
Yeah.
And you gonna put that on that?
Yeah, I mean
The
that I
best
mean
or the
yeah,
worst of a
yeah.
man.
Uh,
And
uh,
that's all you can come up with that scenario.
It's your energy. It's the energy that you
yeah,
give off.
I mean
It really
I
is.
mean, yeah. I mean, just like you know, they say you know, a man can be out here and he can be running the streets for a long time and he can find the right woman
Mhm.
and just settle down just like that. Because he
Yep.
wasn't ready till he found the right one that was ready to settle down with him.
Oh,
And women can either bring that energy or be that negative energy that ain't, you know, that they don't want.
Like they say, be his peace.
Yeah.
Be his peace. Which one you gonna do? You gonna bring drama and ruckus and toxicity and mess, or you gonna level your man
move
up and
like
rub,
you
like he
need
said,
to
rub on his back
move.
and just say, baby, it's gonna be okay.
Right, that
Huh?
part.
Like I said,
I said
barbecue
that
a meal
part.
do.
Yeah.
Barbecue a meal do.
Hmm?
I mean, but the thing is, that's why I sometimes I'm kind of quiet and sit back because sometimes I can see myself. I just see what my son's going through. Like my youngest son is going through it right now. And as I see them navigate through being grown men and them dealing with the opposite sex, some of the stuff that they come back and tell me that these females be telling them and say to them, y'all, it's wild. And but then I think about it and I say to myself, Kim, that was you once upon a time. But now you see your sons going through it and you don't like it. And I don't. You see what I'm
But
saying?
see,
I
I
don't
tell
like it.
people that all the time. I tell people that all the time. Like, and then when I get on this platform, I be trying to tell people a lot of ladies don't see what the average woman and the below average woman is turning some of these good men into um bad boys. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's some dudes that started off real good and got a dose of the real world, and they realize this ain't how I need to move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people getting in relationships, and next thing they know, they woman got them it, calling the police on them, trying to shoot them, trying to goddamn it. They be like, "Ooh, I thought it supposed to been a picket fence. I thought everything supposed to run
Nah.
all smooth and all that, and I was gonna get married and this and that." Then you realize
Mm-hmm.
you got a nut
It
job,
wasn't even
and
in.
you thought you had the perfect relationship, and you got a nut job. And
Mm-hmm.
then let me tell you something. And then they gonna reach a certain age where they tired of the BS and they gonna
Mm-hmm.
leave, and then they gonna have a bitter heart from it. And then they gonna sit up there and they gonna say, well, oh, everybody like, no, what it was is you couldn't see the writing on the wall.
That part.
Sometimes you couldn't see it, and then sometimes people change. So you can not see some, or you can see some and not think it's gonna
And just
affect you.
ignore it. Uh-huh.
And next thing you know, you get down the road and it's a totally different person you thought it was gonna be.
Like it would be
Mm-hmm.
yours.
Yep,
And I
that's
think
true.
a lot of ladies, I think a lot of ladies, what they don't realize is when a lot of ladies when they're younger and they're not really looking for that good guy that, like we say, he might be 5'2" with his legs swinging off the chair, but he gonna stay with you forever and take care of you. Sometimes people ain't looking for that man. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
And
feel
he,
you. Yeah.
and he is that good man for you, but you're looking for the tall, dark, and handsome, the same thing that, like I said, 80-20% in. 80% of the ladies looking for the same thing. If you ask 80% of the ladies what type of what you gonna start out with, and most of them will say 6 feet or taller, just like on bottom, bottom of the last thing, 6 feet or taller. They're gonna start off with it because you've been programmed to look for a certain type. And it's the same thing with women getting programmed to look in the same way. Women running around here looking just like queens. You know, we know what what's name, and they don't even understand that um uh you so far from looking like a natural woman that you actually looking like a fake woman.
Oh my gosh.
Not all of us, sir.
No, I ain't saying all. See, I never say all. See,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just said,
let's
oh my God.
I don't say all on this channel. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
telling you, majority of people they look at one thing and they think they gonna get this, and they not getting what they think they gonna get.
Didn't we speak about this before about the reason why some of these women walking around here looking like that? That's their strip club mentality. Like I said, I think one time I said the reason why we're some of the women out here they're copying and emulating the Cardi B's and everything, and they strippers, or whatnot. She was a stripper. They're because they do run it up in the strip club. That's where they going. And then they say, okay, well, my dude in the strip club, I'm gonna start going too. So they start going to the strip club. So both y'all up in the strip club, and then he see how you're desiring these strippers. So she's at home saying, okay, well, I'm
No,
trying to
they
get some
just want to see
attention.
what he doing. They don't care nothing about the strip club.
But
Right.
they be trying to get the same attention though. They
No, they
want
don't.
that
They just
same
trying to
attention.
keep checking on their man.
Let me tell you something. When a woman get to the point that just because she see another woman in some 8-inch heels, she want to go out and buy her some 8-inch heels. She's not living her life. She's trying to live somebody else's life.
Somebody else.
And they're copying it, and that's why they looking like that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
They trying
Like
to
women are running around here.
you.
I hear women. When I first started hearing women say, when men start complaining about they real hair, and they saying, I bought it, it's my real hair. And then when women start saying that they was doing it for men, I said bullshit. I called it bullshit because women start doing everything just because other women doing it and copying other women. They ain't copying nothing that man. Ain't no man sitting up there saying, oh baby, put 10 pounds of weave in your head. Ain't no man out here doing
10
this.
pounds of weave.
These jokers got so many tracks in their head, a whole train just running out. And Christmas, you can put one of them toy trains.
I was one of those people. I was one of those people. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie.
People don't know what true freedom is until they get where they feel comfortable of themselves.
It is. It's very free. Because I don't care. You're gonna accept these dreadlocks and these no fake fingernails, none of that fake stuff, none of the fake nothing. I ain't no. Babe, I'm going through menopause. That's still too much. I rarely would put on lashes. And if I'm going to an event or something like that, I go get me a regular mani-pedi and probably some little natural lashes, and don't keep them on long. I'm hot all the time. That shit bothers me. I'm going through premenopause. I bust out in sweats, baby. I put that stuff on. I would snatch it off and put it on the floor.
Look, I'll put it this way. If y'all stop getting the fake lashes, you would have some regular lashes. You get you some eyeliner. I mean, what they used to call it, mascara, like back in the day, and just whip them things up a little bit, and you can have a little eyelash. But everybody wanna be like the next person. Next thing we're gonna have all these women around here like Snuffleupagus. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Blinking and blowing people over and stuff when they blink, fanning themselves with just blinking in church. They fanning people back of their neck.
You crazy. You said in church, fanning themselves with their eyelash.
Yeah, fanning the back of somebody else's neck because you blink or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
But when they ready, they'll swap.
We run into the 3-hour mark. So, what else you got, Miss Bella? I'm done.
I have nothing but sleep.
Right, I kind of figure everybody because I know I got to get my tail up in the morning. So, like I said, how they say it was nice to get somebody finally up here that's not scared. And
that part, Kim, thank you.
Yeah, hopefully you'll come back
You're
and see
welcome.
us. We're gonna get some of these good tough subjects up in this thing and all that good stuff. And we're gonna get up out of this thing. And how they say, just like we came in, we go
just say bye, Pookie, and we over with.
Over there.
Good evening, y'all. Good night. Good night.
Good night. Man, I feel all fucky.
I always got one of them 3-hour shows up in this thing.
No, That's not what we need to do.
This, you. Okay, what? Oh shit, no speed. Oh yeah. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, that's got it.
We'll see y'all next week. We'll see y'all next Monday and Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Man, have a nice one. Have a nice rest of the week and a nice weekend. And let Neon Dion go. And we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
They enjoyed you.
Good. We glad for what you did for Jackson, Mississippi, Jackson State. Got us a couple of championships that got brought pride back in here. First time I seen First time I seen the stadiums full. First time I seen ESPN here.
All of that.
All these people are happy. And
Game day, all of that. Thank you, sir.
Shots out to all y'all companies. Don't run off just because Dion gone. I want y'all to keep on giving back to Polar, Mississippi and put us on the map. Put us
We on the map.
We on
that a long way.
We need help. Help us. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace out and see y'all. And it was nice. Appreciate everybody who chimed in and see y'all next Monday and Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
That part.
See you later, Miss Bella. How they say? Peace.